fucking triceratops. Reptar, rapping as I'm mocking death rock stars. Wearing synthetic wigs made of anwars, dreadlocks, bedrock, harder than a motherfucking Flintstone. Making crack rocks out of pussy nigga fish bones. This nigga Jasper tryna get grown. About 5'7" of his bitches in my bedroom.
Baby, you my everything. You all I ever wanted. We could do it real big, bigger than you ever done it. You be up on everything. Other hoes ain't never on it. I want this forever. I swear I could spend whatever on it. Cause she hold me down every time I hit up. When I get right, I promise that we gon' live it up. She made me beg for it till she give it up. And I say the same thing every single time.
Well, I'm running down the road trying to loosen my load. I got 7 women on my mind. 4 that wanna own me, 2 that wanna snow me, 1 so she's a friend of mine.
I say you the fucking best, you the fucking best, you the fucking best, you the fucking best, you the best I ever had, best I ever had, best I ever had, best I ever had.
Take it easy, take it easy.
You the fucking best, you the fucking best, you the fucking best, you the fucking best.
Said my niggas don't dance, they just pull up a pants and do the rock away. Now lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on. I said my niggas don't dance, they just pull up a pants and do the rock away. Come on. Now lean back, lean back, lean back, lean back. Come on, lean back.
Escape me. Escape me. Bottles under tires. But if I escape me, but if I escape me,
Spots up, I know, but it's here. I sat at a party smoking in calm you. 7 Nation Army fighting at the bar you. Say that I'm sorry, tell me what I gotta do. Cause I can't go, it's chemical. I can't go, it's chemical.
We're still waiting, waiting on the world to change. Keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change. One day our generation is gonna rule the population. We keep on waiting, waiting on the world to change.
watch me dance, dance the night away. My heart could be burning, but you won't see it on my face. Watch me dance, dance the night away. I'll still keep the party running. I want it out of place. I want to love you, pretty young thing. You need some loving, then a loving care, and I'll take it there, girl. Shakes and it bends, don't give a damn. When the night's here, I don't do tears, baby, no chance. I want to love you, pretty young thing. You need some loving.
The Fitness Gram Pacer Test.
it's new. The shape of your body, it's blue. The feeling I got it, it's ooh. It's a cool summer. It's cool. That's what I tell 'em, no rules. They break 'em up heaven, but
Yeah, I'm too sexy for this girl, too sexy for your girl, too sexy for this world, too sexy for this ice, too sexy for that jet. Yeah. Okay, alright, that's fine. I'm too sexy for this chain, too sexy for your game, too sexy for this fame. Yeah. I'm too sexy for the trap, too sexy for that trap, too sexy for that chat. Yeah.
Did a lot of shit just to live this here lifestyle. Came straight from the bottom to the top of my lifestyle. Did a lot of shit just to live this here lifestyle. Came straight from the bottom to the top of my lifestyle.
Lifestyles of the rich and the famous. They're always complaining, always complaining. If money is such a problem, well, they got mansions. Think we should rob them. Lifestyles of the rich and the famous. They're always complaining, always complaining.
This is how we do it. It's Friday night, and I feel alright. The party's here on the west side, so I reach for my 40 and I turn it up. Designated driver, take the keys to my truck. Hit the shawl cause I'm faded. Honey's in the streets, say money, oh we made it.
Baby, it's 3 a.m., I must be lonely, huh? She says, baby, well, I can't help but be scared of it all sometimes. And the rain's gonna wash away, I believe it.
I'm kind of buzzed and it's all because this is how we do it. South Central does it like nobody does. This is how we do it.
She says, baby,
This is how we do it.
she says, baby.
A carrot. Oh, please. That's an objectionable vegetable.
I'm your biggest fan, I'll follow you until you love me. Paparazzi, baby, there's no other superstar. You know that I'll be your paparazzi.
Another load, all my tears being used all on another load, all my tears being used all. I'm on the car, see you on TV, sunset shit done changed. Ever since we was on, I dreamed it all. Ever since I was young, they said I will be nothing. Now they always say congratulations. Work so hard for that whole true vacation. They ain't never had the dedication. I wanna cry and I wanna love. All my tears.
My dick cost a late night fee. Yo dick got the HIV. My dick placed on the double feature screen. Yo dick went straight to DVD.
My dick, bigger than a bridge. Yo dick, look like a little kid's. My dick, large like the Chargers, the whole team. Yo shit, look like you 14.
My dick, locked in the cage, right? Yo dick, suffer from stage fright. My dick, so hot and stolen. Yo dick, look like Gary Coleman.
My dick, pink and big. Yo dick, stinks like shit. My dick, got a Caesar do. Yo dick, needs a tweezer dude.
I've been traveling on this road too long. Just trying to find my way back home. The old me is there to go, there to
I'm more than a bird, I'm more than a plane, I'm more than some pretty face beside a train, and it's not easy to be me. And I've been traveling on this road so long, just trying to find my way back home. The moment is let it go to be me.
Look, if you had one shot, would you capture it or just let it slip?
Yo. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti, he's nervous, but on the surface he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. But he keeps on forgetting what he wrote down. The whole crowd goes so loud, he opens his mouth, but the words won't come out. He's choking how? Everybody's choking now. The clock's run out, time's up, over, blow. Snap back to reality, oh, there goes gravity. Oh, there goes rabbit, he choke. He's so mad, but he won't give up, that is he know. He won't have it, he knows. His whole back to these ropes, it don't matter, he's dope. He knows that, but he's broke. He's so stacked that he knows when he goes back to this mobile home, that's when it's back to the lab again, yo. This old rhapsody better go capture this moment and hope it don't pass. You better lose yourself in the music, the moment you own it, you better never let it go. You only get one shot, do not miss a chance to blow. This opportunity comes once in a lifetime. You better lose yourself, 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 yourself.
Bobby is free.
Bitch, I'm stylish. Black top, big t-shirt, really ice. Watch on my wrist, but I want that dice. Niggas talk crazy when I pull up in sight. Mile high, run that shit back, bitch, I'm stylish. Black top, big t-shirt, really ice. Watch on my wrist, but I want that dice. Niggas talk crazy when I pull up in sight. Hey, mile high, fuck up, hey, hey.
I won't let your love ever go to waste. I won't ever do that to you. You're always the start of my better days. Your gravity is pulling me through. And tell me that you know that. Tell me that you know that. Know that. I can't change the way that I feel for you. That's just the way it is. Hope this don't ever change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Hope this don't ever change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is. Hope this don't ever change. That's just the way it is. That's just the way it is.
Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time. You and I drink the poison from the same vine. Oh, I love it and I hate it at the same time. Hiding all of our sins from the daylight.
Baby, calm down, calm down. Yo, this your body, you put in my heart for lockdown, oh lockdown. Yo, you sweet life, phantom. If I tell you say I love you, you know they for me young girl, oh young girl. No tell me no, oh. If you come give me your lo. Baby, calm down.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. I'm still Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot. No matter where I go, I know where I came from. Feel like I'm in Prince's house, but paint on the walls, Sitting down on this fancy couch and I can't see straight, I'ma stay, 22, I'm in Paris, baby, got strippers, tits in my face, Roll up in a Bentley, I'm a Christian, I'm Fendi, I'm a Prada.
So rock me, mama, like a wagon wheel. Rock me, mama, any way you feel. Hey, mama, rock me. Rock me, mama, like the wind and the rain. Rock me, mama, like a southbound train. Hey.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I go hard in the motherfucking paint, nigga. Then you stankin', nigga. What the fuck you thinking, nigga? I won't die for this shit, or what the fuck I said. Front yard, broad day with the SK. I go hard in the motherfucking paint, nigga. Then you stankin', nigga. What the fuck you thinking, nigga? I won't die for this shit, or what the fuck I said. Front yard, broad day with the SK.
These words of my own got my heart so. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. There's no other way to better say I love you.
But you've gotta make your own kind of music, sing your own special song, make your own kind of music, even if nobody else sings along.
These words of my own got my heart so. I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you. There's no other way to better say I love you.
But you've gotta make your own kind of music.
I love you, I love you, I love you, I love you.
I think I'm looking forward to cracking up.
I come and I go. Tell me all the ways you need me. I'm right in flow. Catch me or I go Houdini. I come and I go. Prove you got the right to please me. Everybody knows. Catch me or I go Houdini.
If you wanna go and take a ride with me, you be willing in the phone with the go-sees. Oh, mama, ride me a bit slow. If you wanna go and get high with me, smoke it out in the back of the Benzie. Oh, mama, just like me a bit slow.
And I will do it for you,
Baby, I'm not moving on. I love you long after you're gone. For you, you will never sleep alone. I love you long after you're gone.
Hitch on them, baby. Brand new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as I nut, you can come on, leave. Got M's in the bank, like yes, indeed. Me and my dog going off the way. When you living like this, they supposed to hate. Brand new whip, got no keys. Tell them my clothes, no starch, please. Soon as I nut, you can come on, leave. Got M's in the bank, like yes, indeed. Me and my dog going off the way. When you living like this, they supposed to hate.
I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you will. I fly like paper, get high like planes. If you catch me at the border, I got visas in my name. If you come around here, I'll make them all day. I get one down in a second if you will.
One beer turns into a lit cigarette, burning into a
2 beer buzz. 3 beers turns into 5, then 6, then a love drunk kiss in the back of that truck. Just like that, everything rearranges. Life changes out of the blues. Just a Bud Light, but ain't it funny what one beer can turn into?
Somebody call 911. Shawty fire burning on the dance floor. Ooh, oh, I gotta cool her down. She won't bring the roof to ground on the dance floor. Ooh, oh.
Who is my life? Don't you forget. It's my life. It never ends.
She's fire burning on the dance floor.
Who is my life?
Fire burning on the dance floor.
It never ends. Who is my life?
Somebody call 911.
Oh, I can hear him playing. I can hear the ringing of a beatable guitar. Oh, I can hear him singing. Keep on dreaming, even if it breaks your heart.
I'll be up and away, cause they gon' trust me anyway. So whatever, I'll be up and away, cause in the end they'll trust me anyway. So whatever.
Oh, I can hear him playing. I can hear the ringing of a beatable guitar.
I'll be up and away, cause they gon' trust me anyway.
My favorite type of weed was cocaine.
It was the heat of the moment, telling me what I wanted. The heat of the moment, showing your eyes. Where is my mind? 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 Where is my mind?
So I miss him some nights when I'm feeling depressed. Till I remember every time he made a pass on my friend. Do I love him? Do I hate him? I guess it's up and down. If I had to choose, I would say it right now. I wanna get it back. Oh, make him really jealous, wanna make him feel bad. Oh, I wanna get it back. 'Cause I can't really miss him and it makes me real sad. Oh, I want your sweet revenge. I want him again. Release your inhibitions, feel the rain on your skin. No one else can feel it for you, only you can let it. No one else.
sun, silver moon sparkling.
Except for that first night, the two kids under that moonlight. We ate McDonald's at midnight. Became the best of friends.
So kiss me.
I remember our first time. We lost a later that morning. I was so hungover, I never thought that I was meant to this.
So kiss me.
Can we not kiss?
I'm picking out this dress, trying on these shoes. 'Cause I'll be single soon, I'll be single soon. I know we'll be up next when I break the news. But I'll be single soon, I'll be single soon.
Hey, girl, you got me way too high. Took too much, but I'll be fine. 'Cause I don't mind tripping on you. No, I don't mind tripping on you. Falling in the summertime, like you got my shoes untied. But I don't mind tripping on you. No, I don't mind tripping on you. Ooh, don't be like that. Ooh, why you gotta leave like that? Goddamn, I'ma be right there. Tell me what you think at night. You lost your love, but you still got mine. I'll find it wherever it's hiding. And we can stay out all damn night, chasing love and wasting time. I'll find it wherever it's hiding. I'll find it wherever it's hiding.
Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water. Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water.
Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be.
Gimme.
Living in Beverly Hills, Beverly Hills, rolling like a celebrity.
Gimme.
Living in Beverly Hills.
Make me sweat, make me harder, make me lose my breath, make me water.
Beverly Hills, that's where I want to be.
Right, Coach is right. Shut the fuck up. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, baby. But you keep running on, saying what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen nothing. I'm telling you to loosen up my buttons, baby. But you keep running on, saying what you gon' do to me. But I ain't seen nothing. I'm telling you.
All my life, they be trying to keep me down. All this time, never thought I'd make it out.
Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in this game. Oh baby, baby. Oops, you think I'm in love? I'm sent from above. I'm not that innocent.
No, no.
Oh baby, baby. Oops, I did it again. I played with your heart, got lost in this game.
Man, it wasn't nothing like that first time. She was in my math class, long hair, that brown skin with the fat ass. Sat beside me, used to laugh, had mad jokes. The teacher always got mad, so we passed notes. It started off so innocent. She had a vibe and a nigga started digging it. I was a young and straight crushing, trying to play the sick fool. But a nigga couldn't wait to get to school. Cause when I see them thighs on it, and them hips on it, and them lips on it, got me daydreaming, man, what? I'm thinking how she rides on it, if she sits on it, if she licks on it, make it hard for me to stand up. As time goes by, the tracks is getting deeper. With dreaming, thinking that I'm smashing when I'm sleeping. I'm only glad, and I ain't never been obsessed before. She wanna know that you ever had sex before. Damn.
When I get up all in ya, we can hear the angels calling us. We can see the sunrise before us. And when I'm in that thing, I make that body sing. I make it say, wee,
like a cop car. Hey.
What I want, you got it, might be hard to handle, but like a flame that burns a candle, the candle feeds a flame. Oh yeah, where were you? You make my dreams come true.
I know it hurts sometimes, but you'll get over it. You'll find another life to live. I swear that you'll get over it. But I know you're sad and tired. You got nothing left to give. You'll find another life to live.
Instead to be happy about. The job's not finished.
Ain't nobody loves me better. Makes me happy. Makes me feel this way. Ain't nobody loves me better than you.
Where did I go wrong? I lost a friend somewhere along in the pit I nest, and I would have stayed up with you all night had I known how to save a life. The sun goes down, the stars come out, and all that counts is here and now. My universe will never be the same. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came. I'm glad you came. Would have stayed up with you all night had I known how to save a life.
So many people are willing to learn how to trade stocks, but are simply just unsuccessful at it. It's not that you're a bad trader.
I'm up $953, $879, $1,300!
When people come up to me and they say, Dek, I'm just not a good stock trader, it's a whole bunch of baloney.
Oh my goodness, I just made $30,000. You guys want to see a show today? 20 grand in a day so far.
You know why I make so much money shorting? Because the answers are given to me.
$37,000. We're currently up $23,000, $24,000 right now. Let's go! This is high risk, high reward. Let's go, baby! Let's go! I'm going for $100,000 today. $100,000 month coming its way, baby.
You may not know everything, but all of a sudden, it's gonna click.
$30,817 in the market today. Oh my goodness, guys. Welcome to the stock market. Ladies and gentlemen, we're all set, ready to go. We are all set, ready for this day ahead. Wake up! It's go time. It's time to make some money. It's time to make some cash. It's time to get off your sofa and start coming over your computer and start getting locked in, dialed in. Saying of the week. I'm ready to go here today, team. I'm ready to get after it. I woke up at 2 a.m. this morning. 300 burpees, 2 miles in the lap lanes. Then on top of that, 4 miles. Jumped in the steam room. 14 pancakes. Carbs are up. I'm ready to go. Every single morning, I have my fiance massage my back for 45 minutes. This is the type of attitude I want you guys to start having. Locked in. Making sure that you realize that you are going to be bringing home the bacon to this household. What do we got here today, traders? Big day ahead. 9:09 a.m. You're saying, whoa, Dek. It's 9 in the morning right here. This energy is too much for me. Well, then get the heck out of here. Go on, get. I don't want you here anymore. Big day ahead. Big day ahead. Traders, let's dive right on in. Let's talk about it all. Let's make sure that every single person is all set, ready to go. And I want to make sure every single trader has high confidence. Every single trader is feeling good. Every single trader has the exact game plan. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what to be trading today. That's the beauty of it. I'm going to tell you guys exactly what to be looking at. I'll tell you guys exactly my game plan, and I'm going to be trading live in front of you guys right here, ready to get after it. So if you guys are watching over on YouTube today, I ask for one thing and one thing only. If you guys could smash that thumbs on up, I appreciate it. You guys all tuning over towards YouTube. Traders, let's talk about today. Let's go over from start to finish what is going to be the stocks that everyone's looking at. So what we have right here is starting on off SILO. Every single trader right now is probably focused over on SILO. Now, why are you focused on SILO? Because it is the #1 top gainer in the stock market. Yes, there is ZXZZT above this, but this is not even a stock. You can see it's NASDAQ test stock. It's not even a real company. It's just basically there for the NASDAQ to do any sort of testing to make sure everything's running smoothly. So really the #1 top gainer in the entire stock market right here is SILO. Let's break this on down and let's figure out why is it the top gainer. Well, as you guys can see right here on Fox Runner, it is a 3-star press release, up 118%. It does have news behind it. It's up $1.26, and here's the news right here. The news right here is stating SILO secures exclusive licensing for Alzheimer's therapeutic. Our key word that we're looking for is agreement, right? Agreement is making this a 3-star press release. You guys could see all the words that lead to a 3-star press release, and these are the words that are really standing out on SILO, 3-star word right here, leading towards the stock having a 118% gap up. Now, absolutely beautiful. SILO is a play that could easily rip and run. It has an extremely low float. Remember, guys, anything that is in dark blue here or anything that has less than 5 million in float is going to show up in dark blue. Now, we have to always understand the lower the float, the better the rip it could be. The float are the shares offered to the public. If we have a very low supply, that means a high demand moves in, price can increase dramatically. Remember, team, that's what it's all about. Low supply, high demand, price increases. Very simple economics. We have a stock that was only all the way down towards the price of $1. It was very weak, right? Then guess what happened? It came out with a press release talking about this global licensing agreement. There's not many shares available, but now everyone wants to buy SILO, so the stock is increasing over 100% in an hour. So that's what's leading towards SILO getting this rip and run. If we take a look at the chart here, we can see that SILO has gone so far from $1 all the way up towards around $2.65. Now, can SILO go up even higher? And the answer is yes, it definitely can spike. But what I will say over on SILO is we do have some old spiking highs right around this 250-ish mark. You can see all the way up towards around this 305-ish area. So we have 250, 255 going to be strong resistance, and then all the way up towards around 305, which is going to be some strong resistance. sense. Let's go ahead and see what Foxrunner analyst says about SILO. So again, if you guys want to, again on Foxrunner, click the news alerts here. News alerts, and then scroll on down to where it'll say SILO. And it basically just gives us the answer. So it says SILO 100% gap up, 3 million in float, and under $2.25. SILO exclusive has a global licensing agreement. And this is the press release that brought in the hype. SILO is the #1 top gainer on the market with a 100% gain. All right, here's the overview. SILO, there's not too much to dislike here. It is the #1 top gainer in the morning, 3 million in float, great volume, and room to run up to 250 with strong news. Your main concern should be that this stock is known to form a large upper shadow and then give back its gains. Take a look at the past 4 times this stock has spiked. Each time we have seen a very hard spike, but shortly after, it usually gives back its gains. Penny stocks always have a better chance of falling rather than spiking. At the end of the day, these are failing companies. If you take a look at the monthly chart, nearly all penny stocks fall over time. So let's actually, again, just take a look at this real quick. SILO. If we, again, go back and we take a look, let's say, on a monthly chart, has this stock been fading and falling over time? I mean, just think about the odds that you're already putting in your favor. If I saw that back in 2021, this stock was $30 per share, and now 3 years later, it's only $1 per share, obviously that stock, this company, isn't doing very well. The odds are, over time, this company is going to fade and fall. So me buying this play, looking for it to turn into the next Apple, is probably not really the best idea. What we can do, obviously, is take a look and realize that most of the time when this spikes, it usually comes crashing back on down. SILO, 102% gap up, 3 million float, strong news, room to run up to 250, most likely will upper shadow and fall. So what do we mean by upper shadow? It means there's a great chance this morning that SILO spikes at the start of the day and then gives back all of its gains. Just like it spiked at the start of the day and then gave back all of its gains. And SILO spiked at the start of the day and gave back all of its gains. And SILO spiked at the start of the day and gave back all of its gains. So we are just playing the odds, right? We're playing the odds here. The odds are this is what's going to most likely happen, right? Let's imagine this in a different light. Let's imagine this in a different scenario, okay? Something that maybe you can or cannot relate to. Imagine if you were in a relationship, okay? And let's say all of a sudden you get a brand new girlfriend or a brand new boyfriend. And this person, the previous 4 breakups that they had was all because this person cheated on their significant other. Ooh, right? Not good. Oh yeah, didn't you cheat on Cody? And then you cheated on, Michael, and then you cheated on Jeff, and then you cheated on, Andrew, and now you're with this person. Could you be shocked in any way if this person cheated on you in the future? I know, again, we're getting a little off topic, we're getting a little crazy here, but it does relate to this market. We have to understand that a past in the stock market is most likely going to happen in the future, right? If I take a look over on this chart, I'm going to be able to make the prediction that this most likely is going to spike and give back its gains because it's in the stock's DNA. It's in the stock's genes. That's what we see time and time and time again. So I do want to make sure every single trader is all set, ready to go. Little heads on up, guys. If you guys are TradeCaster members, I did just put turn on the mic in the other live stream as well. So that's a little heads on up. The other live stream, you guys are all set, ready to rock and roll on. All right, so that is what I'm looking for over on that is what I'm looking for over on SILO here. So SILO, what I really think is going to be happening is that this play is going to have a lot of hype and a lot of momentum at the start. I think it could easily spike up towards around $3, and then I think it's going to come crashing back on down. So SILO, let's make sure that we're staying ready on this. Let's make sure that we are all set here. Now, what would I do if I were you? If I were you, I would head on over and locate shares that you would want to locate. SILO is one of the only stocks available at this time that we think has good potential. Why is that? Because we need to remember, the higher a stock is up, such as 119%, shows that this stock has movement, shows that this stock has volatility, shows that this stock can make you money. If a stock is going up, it can make you profit. If a stock is going down, it can make you profit. In most cases, as you guys know, I like betting against these plays. I know SILO is not a good, credible company. I know that has an upper shadow and usually falls. So what I like to do is I like to get shorts. I go over to my short request button, click locate, And then I say to myself, all right, how much money would it cost me to go ahead and start shorting this play? So you guys can see for 100 shares, it cost me $3.50. Now, if you want to do 1,000 shares, that might be $30. But your idea is you're going to make more back than $30. $30 would mean you need to have it move 3 cents. So basically, whatever you are looking for, if that's 100 shares to make back $3 is a 3-cent drop. If you have 1,000 shares to make back 1,000 shares, it would be $30. That would be a 3-cent drop. If you have 10,000 shares, that would again be a $300 fee, but all it would have to do is move 3 cents and you make all your profit back. So really, what the fee is right now is a 3-cent move. Do you think you are going to make more than 3 cents over on SILO? That's the question if you want to locate these plays. Now, another big thing is, hey, Dek, my broker doesn't allow me to short. I can't, hang out with you. No, very simple. Get a better broker. So if you guys go over to the descriptions over on YouTube, underneath the video, it literally says my broker. Click that. You'll get the same broker I have so you guys can short all the plays that I'm shorting. Very simple, very easy. Nothing annoys me more when people say, oh, Dek, I can't be here. I can't hang out with you. You know why? Oh, my broker doesn't allow it. Change your broker, right? It's like, get a new broker. Hey, Dek, I would love to hang out with you, but my boyfriend, my girlfriend, my whoever doesn't allow me. Get a new boyfriend or girlfriend. Someone that, again, trusts you a little more. So, team, we want to make sure that we're all set, ready to go. So the SILO, let's make sure every single person is all set, ready to rock and roll on this play. Now, let's see what else we have going on with this day. Well, as for penny stocks are a little bit slow here. I'm not seeing as much crazy hype or as much crazy penny stock hype and momentum. Let's actually look at the previous top gainers real quick. Previous top gainers. We do have AMIX. If we take a look right here behind me, we got AMIX, DATS, AEON. Let's just see if any of these plays. AMIX, any of these? AMIX, no, nothing really going on here. What about DATS? DATS, anything right here? DATS was a red day from yesterday, not really too much there. AEON was the stock that I was able to make back my loss on yesterday. Yesterday, I traded a DJT, Trump stock. I lost on it, and then I went over to AEON, and I shorted AEON yesterday, and I was able to make back my loss. So again, we saw a nice spike. We know that these stocks do not hold their gains, comes back on down. I was able to short this and make $1,400. So AEON was a good play to make some money on, but no previous top gainers. Today, honestly, might be a day team that we are going to be leaning towards some option trades. Okay, so let's actually talk about the S&P 500 today. Let's talk about the S&P 500, get every single person all set, ready to go at this moment. And also, just a little side note at this moment, traders, just so I don't feel like I'm the only one at this moment, can we turn the energy up here a little bit? Every single person over in chat right now at this moment, can we again wake up with a good old good morning? Can I see you guys in the chat room? Can everyone spam the chat room right now for this moment? Show me how much money you're going to make on this day, how excited you are on this day, and how fired you up on this day. Give me with a good old Dekmar trades. Woo! Oh man. All right. I got to see you guys. I feed off you guys. I get a little bit of excitement knowing that you guys are here with me again, about to make some money, about to make some cash. So let's do it. All right. So what we have right here is the SPY chart breakdown. Traders, this is very important. I think this is really awesome here. It says the S&P 500 cannot be stopped. The major averages closed in green on Monday. The Dow Jones Industrial Average had its highest gains, jumping more than 200 points or 0.53% to 40,000. Not only did the blue chip index see a record close, but it also hit a new intraday high during the session. The S&P 500 also touched a new intraday high, gaining 0.28% to close at 5,631. The Nasdaq Composite also closed higher, advancing 0.4% to 18,000. The S&P 500 edged up higher on Tuesday after Bank of America stronger than expected earnings reports. So guys, this is the SPY's chart breakdown. Right now, we have a 72 on the RSI. It's slightly overbought. The S&P 500 slightly overbought. New record highs this past week and over the past 3 weeks. Right now, the record high is 564.84. Right now, the S&P 500 is up 18% year to date. The average is 10%. We're up over 8% in the first 6 months. All right, we're up over, on top of that, an extra 8%. So we basically have made 2 years of gains in 6 months, which is a little concerning. Lower highs forming weekly, which is showing strength. So traders, let's look at this right here. Taking a look at the current chart setup, we could see why the SPY has strength. Yesterday, we hit new highs. A strong uptrend has formed, bottom support at the old breakout price, and now it's looking to squeeze for a new high soon. The best way to trade this is only enter at key areas. Strong resistance at 564, reversal area as it's hit the past 3 times, and strong support at the uptrend, bounce area as the past 5 times. Enter at pivot points. Entering at these resistance or support lines will increase your odds of success in the stock market. Place a stop loss slightly above or under your entry depending on if you're in a call or put. So pivot points are price levels that use to predict potential areas of support and resistance. So everyone take a look right now on the S&P 500. This is your chart setup. This is what you guys want to be focusing on. This is what you guys want to be looking for over on the SPY. Everyone can do this right now. Go over to the SPY, type in SPY, change this out to a 30-minute time frame. So go to 30-minute and then do the same exact setup right here. So this is what I did. Same exact setup, so I had the same exact everything. Now again, we can take a look at this picture and we can get an idea. Notice what happens when we come up to 564. 564 touches, we get rejected back down to 555. Okay, about a $9 drop. We came back up to 564. We got rejected. We came all the way back down towards around 558. Okay, about a $6 drop. We came up towards a brand new high of the day, 564.84, a new record high. We got rejected back down towards around 560. Notice, this is our bounce area. This is our top resistance area. The best thing that we can do on this trade is wait for a bounce area and then we get filled, or we wait for a top resistance area, then we get filled. If we do see momentum in one side, sure, we can try to ride it up or ride it down towards that mark, but really the best place to get filled is going to be at top resistance or at bottom support. That is going to be our best areas to be able to get filled and make the most amount of money. So the S&P 500, make sure that you guys are coming up to a game plan. Right now in the S&P 500, we do have about $1.50 until we get up towards around that 564 mark. And around 564 is where we want to go ahead and look for some sort of resistance and turnaround. Okay? So make sure that you guys are all set here. The last play Fox Runner has today, guys, is SMCI. So SMCI, the stock all AI traders are watching. SMCI is on high alert for the rest of the summer. Over the past 2 years, anything that has to do with artificial intelligence has doubled, tripled, or even quadrupled in size. SMCI is now up 214% on the year, and get ready for this, up 4,625% over the past 5 years. NVIDIA is usually the company in the spotlight as the top AI company, but a lot of traders would disagree, saying that the much better investment / trade would be on super microcomputer SMCI. While SMCI is more volatile, that also means there is more risk associated with it. If you plan on buying or trading SMCI, you must have a game plan and must be willing to go through the swings. So SMCI chart breakdown. SMCI is setting itself up in an ascending triangle pattern. An ascending triangle is a chart pattern used in technical analysis that indicates a potential breakout at the price of an asset. There we go. We can read today. It's made up of 2 trend lines, a horizontal line and a rising trend line. Triangles and wedges are used to discover upcoming breakouts or cracks. So here's an example of an ascending triangle breakout pattern. We have top resistance, we have uptrend, squeeze at the corner. We have top resistance, uptrend, squeeze at the corner. SMCI's current chart setup. Watch for SMCI to get to the corner of the wedge for the breakout or the crackdown. Until we get to that point, watch for the reversal at its pivot points. Almost like the same exact thing we're looking for over on the S&P 500. Right? The S&P 500 team, we do have something similar where we have top resistance and we have an uptrend. SMCI, almost the same exact thing. Top resistance and an uptrend. If you want to get filled, look for a bounce play off the uptrend. If you, again, want to look for resistance, it's $1,000. $1,000 is where we have bounced, reversed, and even near here, reversed back on down. This uptrend is where we've been bouncing. So make sure every single person is all set, ready to go. Make sure every single person is all dialed in here so you guys are all good and ready to make some money. So basically what it comes on down today, we already took a look over on our new scanner, right? Our new scanner right here is already showing that we have 3-star press release over on SILO. The next best press release is CIDT. SILO is where most traders are going to be focusing on. SILO is where most traders are going to be looking at, okay? Because of this press release. Other than SILO, I do think we might want to watch the S&P 500 and look for some reversals right around 564, okay? So right around 564 is where we could start getting that drop. Other than that, I think we just want to wait to see like what comes on up on the high of the day momentum scanner. What comes on up, as some very hot spikes, hot rips, and hot runs. Where is this play going to be going? So let's stay smart here. Let's wait for this big spike. Let's wait for this big rip. Let's wait for this big action. And of course, we will be going from there. So traders, 927 in this market. Think about right now, what is your favorite play? Think about right now, what is the stock that is standing out to you? Think about right now, where do you want to be getting involved in? Do you want to get involved in SILO, or are you guys leaning towards, S&P 500? Do you guys want to get involved in the S&P 500? Or are you looking over on SMCI? Are you guys just sitting back at this moment and saying, hey, Dek, whatever starts getting halted, whatever pops up on the high of the day momentum scanner, that's what I'm going to get filled on. So, right now, traders, I don't have a clear-cut play. I would say the best play is still keep our eyes peeled on SILO, and the higher this one goes, we know the better the chance it has to be able to fall and fade right back on down. So I'm really excited about it. Obviously, again, jacked on up on this day. Obviously, being here working with you guys every single morning, it just does not get any better than that. It's an absolutely BEA, beautiful day outside. It's about 97 degrees. It's hot. It's toasty. I'm wearing sunblock at this moment, and I hope you guys are as well. So let's get ourselves fired up. Let's see what comes on up on this day. Market goes live in the next 1 minute. If you guys are watching over on YouTube right now, smash that thumbs on up. If you guys are watching over on YouTube right now, make sure you guys are subscribing over towards the channel. Whew. And let's get ready to do it. Let's get ready to get involved. As you guys can see as well, I did actually incorporate the YouTube chat over on the live stream. So you guys might be able to, you guys can be able to see, the different messages going on the live stream as well. So pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Technology's pretty wild, eh? It's kind of crazy. Let's make some money here. Let's make some money today. Also, guys, if you guys want my scanners, my broker, if you guys want trade ideas, if you guys want Fox Runner, it's all in the description below. So everything is underneath my YouTube video right here. Subscription below. You guys can get all my scanners, everything you see on the screen. Guys, market is going live right now. Let's see what we get here today. Let's see what's the first stock that's going to pop up on the high of the day momentum scanner with a 20 count. See, it's how it says count alerts. Watch to see what stock hits 20 high of the days. That usually shows which ones have volume. So this says 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 5. So wait for the first one to hit a 20. That usually shows where a lot of the volume is going. So right now, what's the first one? We got SPRC with a little bit of movement. Let's see, which one's going to start spiking on up a little bit harder. So I like watching the high of the day momentum scanner. SILO is the #1 top gainer of the day. And guess what, team? There are shares available to short. Is there anyone right here, right now, shorting SILO? Is anyone saying, hey, Dek, I don't think SILO is going to spike up to 250. I think SILO is just going to go straight on down to $2. I'm going to short SILO right off the rip right now. If you wanted to do that, it's not a bad idea. Remember, what have we seen on SILO? Quick morning spike gives everything back and dumps. Here's a big morning spike, gives everything back and dumps. Here's a spike, gave everything back and dumped. Here's a morning spike, gives it all back and fell apart. Now right here, traders, we're trying to get a little bit of a spike. SILO, where do you guys want to get filled over on this play? Do you want to get filled at $2.40? Do you want to get filled at $3? These are things that you definitely want to be thinking about over on SILO as when would be the best possible option, because there's definitely a lot of chances over on SILO today. So SILO is the most active penny stock at this moment. S&P 500 traders, 264 is that top resistance line. Remember, go back to a 30-minute time frame, copy this chart right here. Top resistance 263.50, 263.90, up towards around 264. So again, somewhere near probably 263.85 is where you start getting involved in some sort of put contracts. SILO right here, team, almost like on a big bull flag pattern. Can SILO all of a sudden start squeezing its way on up? Yeah, let's throw the VWAP indicator on, right? Let's go over towards VWAP, add that. Let's see where the VWAP's at. VWAP right now trying to hold up as our main support line. Somday Beats, what's up, Tradecaster? Gang, 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 gang. What's up, buddy? Good morning to everyone. Good morning to everyone joining us on this absolutely BEA beautiful day. Guys, today, it's all about, again, staying dialed in. Right now, I'm energetic. Right now, I'm electric. Right now, I'm aggressive. Right now, I'm ready to go. I'm horny. I'm ready to rock and roll on this day. Let's do it. SILO, looking to see if this stock is going to be able to squeeze on up towards that 250 mark. Got a big day ahead. Big day ahead. I would like to see, 250 plus. Start to see if this thing can be able to get a little bit of a pop. Right now, 235 high. Got up towards, again, 235 as the high at this moment. Now, again, SILO already starting to turn. If you guys are looking for that quick little short, SILO starting to get a little bit of reversal. SILO already getting a little bit of reversal. Does have the VWAP at 224. Basically, as long as you stay underneath 224, you are bearish. The way the VWAP works, for anyone who does not know, I'm going to break this down and make it very simple and very easy. The VWAP is the volume weighted average price. It's one of the most popular indicators in the entire stock market. The way this works is anything that is above this black line is considered bullish. Bullish means there's more buyers. That means there's a better chance it goes on up. Means there's more positive momentum. Anything that is underneath this black line is going to be considered bearish. Bearish means there's more shorters, there's more selling, there's a better chance it's going on down. So when you are underneath the line, you definitely want to be leaning more towards shorts. When you are above the line, you want to be leaning towards calls or buying shares. So really what we can see here is it holds up as a support and resistance line. It holds up as a barrier from one side to the other, right? Think about the Great Wall of China. We have other countries on one side, we have China on the other side. You go over the wall, you're in China. You go on the opposite side of the wall, you're in a different country. Same exact thing, guys. It's a barrier, it's a wall marking territory to territory. We have bullishness on the top side, we have bearishness on the bottom side. Boom. Boom. Mob on AEON. Taking a look over on it. AEON's getting a little bit of hype. Hey, we can't count out AEON. AEON was the stock that I traded yesterday. I put 11,000 shares on AEON. You know what that means? It means every 10 cents on AEON is going to be $1,100. A 20-cent drop is $2,400. A dollar drop is $11,000. So AEON, we got a little crazy yesterday. We got maybe a little too wild yesterday getting involved over on AEON. But I do know this stock does have a lot of resistance at 220. 220 was where we kept bouncing yesterday. 320. So if this stock does spike on up towards 320, I know that is going to be an area that it is going to have very tough trouble getting above and breaking. So I would look for an entry at 320 if we can get there. Right now, I'm still watching to see, what is going to be coming on up. We have LPA getting a little bit of a spike over on the high of the day momentum scanner. LPA 35 gain. We have KOSS 59 high of the days. So we are getting a little bit of hype in action. KOSS. Would you guys say this is a mid-candle breakout pattern? I would say, again, potentially. I wouldn't say no. I definitely understand the idea. Again, mid-candle breakout pattern, guys, for those who do not know, it is when a stock goes on a very nice spike, okay? We go on a very hard spike. We go on such a big spike that people start taking profits. It falls on down to mid-candle of the spike, and this is where traders start saying, hey, it's a dip buy opportunity now. We squeeze out shorts, we go on a very big spike. So usually a stock has great news. It spikes up way too high, people start taking profits, people start short, but when it comes back down to mid-candle, people start buying and entering once again, squeezing out shorts leading towards new highs. See it here. You guys can see it here. You guys can see it here, right? Where it took a couple days and then started spiking. Is that what's happening over on KOSS? Would you guys say KOSS is a possible mid-candle breakout pattern where we do have a spike, falls back down to mid-candle, and now we're starting to squeeze out shorts? If we start going back above, I would say $11. Absolutely. This one might squeeze here later on. Everyone write down KOSS. Definitely has potential to be able to become a nice ripper and runner in the future. So right now, KOSS definitely has potential. SILO trying to stay alive. It is facing and testing that VWAP area. We also do have AEON. Let's just write out a little bit of a list for every single trader right now. We have our watch list at this time. We do have SILO. We do have AEON. We do have KOSS. We do have LPA. These are all stocks that are moving on up at this moment. So these are the top 4 plays that are slightly moving on up at this moment. Guys, what's your favorite out of these 3 or these 4? Which one do you guys think has the best potential and why? Right now, we want to make sure we're being smart, waiting for that best opportunity. AEON also still trying to grind. If AEON ever starts going up towards 320, I would look for an entry. Absolutely. AEON, 320. Definitely would look for an opportunity up on that play. See if that one could get any sort of reversal. 10,000 shares on AEON, $20. $20. So AEON, definitely a stock that I think has potential, especially if it ever started ripping and running. So I will put orders over on AEON all the way and just surrounding 320. Because I think if it comes on up to 320, it will have some trouble. And I think I could get a nice reversal. So I might as well just put up limit orders up super high and just surround 320. If it goes a little underneath 320, get some entries underneath it. If you go a little bit above 320, get some entries right above it. But you kind of want a cost basis right around that 320 mark if that does happen. So basically, as you guys can see right here, I just loaded up a ton of entries, 15,000 shares. If it ever comes on up towards around 320, slightly above 320, slightly underneath 320. But basically looking like a barcode on a bag of SILO still watching this one. KOSS right here. Still, again, getting itself set on up. It could still squeeze. We do have some old resistance right around that 255, 260 mark. Break of that area. Watch that possible pop. AEON on our back burners. And SILO also not doing too much just yet. We kind of want to see if SILO is going to be able to get any sort of, momentum, or if SILO is going to get any sort of hype. Benjamin Button saying, Dek, do you ever struggle to find securities to short with smaller stocks? No, nearly never. And why is that? Because you just got to have the right broker. Guys, I can't stress this enough. And, it really does come down to simplicity. People always say, Dek, I would love to short. My broker just doesn't allow it. Just use the correct brokers, right? That's it. So I will literally, again, post this link. This is my broker. The link I'm posting right now, this is my broker. Every single stock, probably 9 out of 10, I can short. There are certain plays that I cannot short, right? It does happen. But 9 out of 10 plays I can short and bet against. Now, if I know that nearly all these plays fall and fade over time, put the odds in your favor. I say this all the time. It's all about the odds, guys. It's all about the odds. If I take a look over on SILO right here, and let's just go to SILO, go back to a monthly chart. Okay, over the past 2 years, SILO has faded and fallen and dropped and it's gotten weaker and weaker and weaker. Let's take a look over on AEON. AEON was at $17. It's now at $1. If we take a look over on whatever play, TKLF was at $41. It's now at 52 cents. If I take a look over on SPRC, it was at $180. Now it's at $1. If I take a look over on KOSS, had a monster spike, gave everything back. These are not good companies. Why in the world am I ever saying, oh, let me buy them, hopefully they turn into the next Apple? Out of the 9,500 stocks in the stock market, there are probably about 1,000 good, credible companies. The other 8,500 stocks are just there trying to get you guys to invest into them. They're not really great companies. So the thing is, the majority of these plays do come on down. Guys, AEON getting a little bit of a pop on up. AEON starting to spike on up off this bull flag pattern, looking to see if it's going to get up to 320, get filled, and then start dropping back on down, take some profits when I have them. Guys, AEON still trying to spike itself on up, not filled yet. AEON just got filled on my first 1,000 shares. Just got filled on my first 1,000 shares on AEON. Just got filled on 2,000 shares on AEON. I want to see, this is my first entry of the day over on AEON, looking to make a couple quick dollars as it spikes on up towards around that 320 mark to get a nice pullback and start dropping back on down. Dek, where would you take profits? In the 290s. If we come back on down towards the 290s, hey, I'll take again 2,000 shares, make a quick $400 right off the rip. So I do not mind that whatsoever. Guys, just got filled a little bit more, 4,000 shares. So this one, we basically have just gone on a quick 40-cent spike right off the rip here. Quick 40-cent spike right off the rip over on AEON. Guys, AEON, I have 8,000 shares over on this play at this time. And I'm in right now at the price of $319. As I said, I wanted to surround that 320 mark. So AEON, I want to see if we can get a pullback. Let me switch back over to a 1-minute time frame. See if we can get a nice red candle back on down towards the low $3. Take profits underneath 310. I'll just be happy to scalp out this play and be able to make money when I can. So I'm up $200. Let's see if we get a nice red candle, drop back down to 308, 309, take profits when we got them, and be able to lock in some gains right away. Guys, up $440. Let's see if we could crack 310 real quick. Go back down to a 307, 306. We know 320 is resistance. We did nail the first red candle after the spike. It's a great starting point, but we do got to see it hold on up. We have to see that hold. We got to see 320 be able to hold on up as that rejection area and see that, nice drop. Right now, traders, if 320 breaks, we could go all the way up towards yesterday's old highs. Yesterday's old highs is all the way up towards 350, 360. We do not want to hold if that thing keeps on spiking and keeps on going. Right now, this play, right at 320. Still squeezing here slightly, traders. If I'm incorrect, I am getting out. If I am incorrect, I am getting out. I do not want to hold and hope if this thing goes all the way up to 330 plus. So right now, it's still looking strong. Guys, it's still looking strong. I do not feel confident if it's going to keep holding like this. I want to see a pullback very soon. If we do not get a pullback, I will accept my loss, move on, and say, hey, you know what? Have a tight stop losses, tight discipline. Right here, traders, we are back above 320. Now, this is going to be the issue. I know that yesterday we kept having resistance at 320, or we kept bouncing off 320, bouncing off 320, bouncing off 320. I do not want to get above 320 and hold above 320. I want this, if it's going to be underneath 320, hold underneath 320. I don't want to be above 320 where it holds up as support. So I do not mind if we stay underneath 320, eventually get that sell-off back down to $3. I do not want it above 320, holding above it. So right now we're absolutely fine. Right now we're absolutely fine. Still looking for our target back on down to the low $3. Make again 20 cents out of this play. But if it holds that 320 region, there's a chance that it keeps on spiking on up even higher. So I don't want to hold 320. Right now I am down $300 at this moment. I'm in at the price of 319. We know that this is, the consolidation area. Consolidation right at 320. Now, Dek, how do I know this? Go back to yesterday. Yesterday, team, if we again want to, let's go back to like a 3-minute time frame to yesterday. AEON, look at this orange line. Bounce at 320, bounce at 320, bounce at 320, underneath 320. Top resistance at 320, top resistance at 320, and then finally we got a sell-off. So look at bounce, 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 then we sold off, then it held resistance, then it dropped. We are right now, the reason why I wanted to enter right around 320 is because I wanted to hit 320 and get bounced right back on down to $3. But I don't want it going above 320 where it's going to keep bouncing off of it. Make sense? So right now, traders, I'm in on this play at, again, 319, which I'm happy with. But I want to see, sub 310, 305, 303, and take a quick, whatever, $400, $500. So I like where we're doing right now. We got to get a little bit more of a crack, though. Got to see this weakness. Got to go underneath that 310 mark. Still holding on up here slightly. Still holding on up here slightly, right around that 320. I do have 8,000 shares at this moment, so it is a good chunk of change. I'm in on $25,000 worth of shares, looking for a drop and dip. Guys, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Come on, crack 310 here. Crack 310. Crack 310, and we should get a nice sell-off. Crack 310. We're right there. Watch the bids. 310, 313, 312. Come on now, baby. Come on now, baby. Let's get again excited. 313. Let's start dropping on down. 310. Currently up $600. Let's see if we can get a nice little crack on down here. Let's see again. 310 go. If 310 goes, we could get up towards $1,000 on this trade. 310. Watch this. See if 311's over on the bids. 310's. Hey! All right. I'll take my gains. $617. $617. Took again my profits. I don't want to get involved if this thing keeps floating around that 320 mark. So $617 profit kicking off my day. Not too bad. Not too shabby, guys. We're starting off strong. We're starting off strong on the first day of the day. First trade of the day here. Doing what we have to do. Getting ourselves involved here. Again, Dek, how much did it cost to be able to locate those shares? It cost me $20. So I invested $20 to make, again, $617. So right now, traders, not too bad, not too shabby. Kicking things on off. We don't got to get too crazy here. Nice profit to start the day. That's it. Nice profit to start the day. But I want everyone to understand, of course, why I got in at 320, right? You guys can see it. Right? You guys can see it. We know that this is the consolidation area. It did get a little bit of a pop right above it. We did hit 320. We broke it, came back down, bounced off of it, back above it, underneath it, back above it. It's kind of like a little bit of an annoying area. And it really just comes back on down. Let's just scroll back to yesterday one more time. 2-minute time frame. Take a look at this. We broke 320. We bounced off 320. We came on down to 310, bounced off it, got back above 320. Here's 320, bounced off it, underneath 320, bounced back above it, bounce over it. Now again, back underneath. Now it's resistance. Now it's resistance, sell off, resistance, and then finally sell off. But there was a good 45 minutes of just sitting at 320 before we had the sell off. AEON 320. Look at, now we're looking for that red candle. So that's what traders are looking for right there on their first trades. So still watching this one. Good job. First trade of the day. First trade of the day. Watch to see if that one can drop all the way on down. Deck, where'd you get out of that play? At AEON, I got in at 316, 317, 318, 319, 320, 321, 322. Surrounding 320. Got out at 310, 312. So if you guys are still in over on AEON, here comes that pullback. Pullback right now if you guys are still sitting on the short side. So if you guys are still sitting on the short side, here's a nice little pullback opportunity for you guys as well. Came on down towards that 303. Now, if everyone's out of their shorts, let's hope it goes all the way on up towards new highs today. After you guys lock in your profits, let's say $3 or all the way back on down towards the VWAP of 290, now we actually want it to spike all the way back on up because I like how active AEON is. You guys make money over on AEON. You guys come out on top over on AEON. You guys again short AEON and right at 320, we got a reversal. Stock trading is predictable. We want to understand where are these reversal areas? Where are these pivot points? Where can we get in where the stock is going to turn for us? All right, that's what we're always looking for. So great job, great work all around so far. Boom, baby. Boom. So right now, traders, we are obviously doing everything we can. We are being smart, being safe, waiting, watching, staying alert. Baby. Baby. SILO. We're still waiting to see if SILO is going to do anything here for us. SILO. Still watching to see what that's going to be doing. Traders, let's find the next one. Let's find the next one. We'll keep our eyes peeled over on AEON. Above against 320 is where things get a little crazy. TKLF, a little bit of volume. SPRC. Guys, AEON going for a nice bounce here. What I do like about AEON is how active this play is. I like how active this play is. I like how this play has a lot of opportunity. I like how this play has a lot of volume. Is SPY near its bounce area? Thank you for the heads up over there. Ricardo! Thank you for the heads on up. Let's see here. Well, let's go back to that 30-minute time frame. We take a look over on the SPY. What do we have? Top resistance at the price of 564. Top resistance up near around 564. Another top resistance at 564. And then we do have the S&P 500. What was the high of the day so far? High is 563.61. Would anyone here be interested in a possible put contract? So guys, let's just think about this here for a second. I would say let's wait until we get above 564. Let's go up to like 564.20 and then maybe look for a put contract back on down. Top resistance. Here's again, the big long upper shadow. We'd want to probably wait till like 564.20 and then look for a reversal back on down. Yes, some people may look for a short right here and right now at 564.20, 563.70. 563.61. It's not a bad area, but I would rather just wait a little bit higher, especially us day trading, especially us just doing an options trade. I'd rather wait until again like 564.20 and then go from there. So again, 564 break. Let's get ready for some possible puts over on the S&P 500. Just someone again, make sure that we're staying aware and staying alert over on that. SILO. Guys, SILO finally starting to turn. Shout out if you guys have been getting involved in this one. It's been a slow and steady little short. And AEON, another test of 320. And at some point today, AEON might break 320 and we get a big squeeze, we get a big rip, we get a big run. So at some point today, AEON might break 320 and then start moving itself on up. LCFY, I traded this one last week. LCFY, maybe a little mid-candle breakout pattern type of deal. I could see it. LCFY has room to run up towards around 574. Still going to keep this one on watch. What about NNE? Nope, NNE not really doing too much. What about DJT? Donald Trump Jr. stock. What do we have here? Trump Media going on a little bit of a bounce play. Did have a gap down, had a little sell-off, trying to work itself back on up here slightly. So we do have Trump Media, DJT, trying to move itself on up. Also LPA, little bit of a play at this moment. So LPA, guys, let's turn our attention over here. LPA, let's figure this one on out. Let's go right here, team. WWW, let's actually see. Is there any sort of news on this play? LPA, any sort of news? It says LPA of the Americas expand board with appointments of 2 independent directors. So LPA right here expands board with appointments of 2 independent directors. So we do have a news from yesterday, but LPA just started taking on off here today. 1540 up to 2241. Right now, team, all eyes are over on LPA. It's a $7 rip at this moment. Traders, let's just see if there's any shares available to short if we wanted to get involved on this play. Now, this is a high risk, high reward play. You can make a lot of money, but you can lose a lot of money. Guys, unfortunately, LPA is non-shortable. There's a T here. T here means it's hit its max threshold, which means Lightspeed will not allow you to short it. So LPA is going crazy right now. LPA has now gone from $15 down to up to $24. In other words, let me break this on down for you. If you put in $15,000 in an LPA, it would give you an $8,000 return. If you put in $7,000 in LPA, it would give you a $4,000 return. That's not too bad, right? You are getting an over 50% return right now in the matter of, I don't even know what, in the matter of 25 minutes. So LPA, this one is ripping. Unfortunately, there are no shares available to short at this time. Unfortunately, there are no shares that we can get ourselves involved in at this time. So the only thing that we can do is go long, but I don't really know if I trust it going long. I mean, that is definitely very scary. LPA still trying to get a little bit of volume here. LPA $15 up towards around $25. Come on now. I wish there were shares available to short. Dek, where would you short it? I would say, again, hypothetically, mental trade. Let's just short it right here at 23.68. How would I do if I short at 23.68, you know, after hitting $25 resistance? Could again pay out very big, but if this thing ever kept on squeezing, you know, you could take some big losses. So I basically, the best plays for me are stocks that have this type of volatility, but I can bet against as well, that I could short. What's the S&P 500 doing? S&P 500, we're still looking for that spike on up. Now, traders, little heads on up. Coming on up at 10 o'clock, we might get a little bit of a quick move. Now, do we have any sort of news at 10 o'clock here today? Let's see here. 10 o'clock, the economic calendar, Tuesday. Business inventory, home builder index. At 10 o'clock in the next 3 minutes, we might get a little bit of a spike. We might get a little bit of action here right at 10 o'clock. So make sure that you guys are just staying ready and prepared on that. Right on the S&P 500, still watching it. I want to see if S&P 500 can get a pop. Did AEON give everything back? Ooh, guys, look at AEON. AEON came on up, giving everything on back. Ooh, guys, AEON, if you're still sitting at 320, that's been a great short so far. That's been one of the best shorts so far. If you guys are sitting over on AEON, came back up to 320. We've talked about that multiple times. Finally starting to see that sell-off and that true sell-off all the way back down to 280. So right now I'm sitting comfortable. I always look for about $1,000 per day. That's always my goal. Make $1,000 per day, and that's, a great day. Being able to make $1,000 every single time I log in and start trading, making $1,000 every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, $5,000 a week, $20,000 a month, making upwards of over $250,000 per year. That's always, again, a great goal. It's always a great salary. I'm 30 years old. Being able to make that type of money is insane. Especially, again, only within the first hour of the day. KOSS getting a little bit of a pop back on up. KOSS trying to get a little bit of volume. Now, KOSS definitely can squeeze. And, KOSS definitely can squeeze. Right now, traders, we are just being smart, waiting for that next possible move. KOSS trying to get a little bit of action. I kind of want to wait until 10 o'clock and see what happens right at 10 o'clock. Give me 1 second here, team. I just want to, again, step off the mic here just for a second. Be right before 10 o'clock. All right, traders. Let's see where this momentum is going to take us here next. It is 9:59. Watch the SPY here. Let's watch the SPY together. Let's see what happens on the SPY. If the SPY ever randomly shoots on up, just be prepared for it. So what I want to do right here, team, just everyone follow me at this moment, is what I would like to do at this time is go SPX, go to July 16th. Actually, I'll go to July 17th, just to always be a little smarter. Do put contracts at the price of SPX at 5,650 at this moment. I would like to see it spike on up, so I'm just going to put 5,665, keep myself in the money, market order, and then do 2 market orders at a time. Right now, the S&P 500, we got up to the high of 563.61. That could definitely be the high. We take a look over on the 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame shows us that we have a long upper shadow at the price of 563.55. Here's a long upper shadow at 563.70. Here's a big long upper shadow to hit a brand new record high. And here is another upper shadow at 563.60. So we have 55, we have 70, we have 564.80, and we have 563.60. So the thing is, we are sitting at the potential reversal area. I would like to see a possible spike on up towards, 564. But if we are crossing this, VWAP for the first time, going bearishness, 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 and now crossing on over into the bearishness side, that's a great sign that we are starting to get some sort of drop. That's a great sign that this could be holding up as the top of the day, the high of the day, the resistance line of the day. So that is where we're currently sitting over on the S&P 500. We did not get that spike on up towards, again, 564 just yet, but we definitely have that potential for a reversal coming up in the near future. So right now, traders, S&P 500 still watching this one. Rooster Deck, if you're trading super good, why don't you play with a little bit more shares? What do you mean by a little bit? I mean, yesterday we did 11,000 shares. Yesterday I was putting in $40,000 on trades. I mean, today I did 8,000 shares. That means every single dollar that a stock moves is an $8,000 profit. So, I mean, I'm putting in a lot of money. I'm putting in a lot of shares. I'm putting in a lot of, reward, but also there's potential risk there as well. So I'm trying to trade smart. I'm trying to stay safe and just, again, keep this big old green streak going. Team, take a look right now. We are seeing the S&P 500 SPX starting to get weaker as what's happening. We are cracking that VWAP area. So the VWAP is starting to crack, coming on down towards a brand new low of the day of 563.61. Can this be able to bounce back on up? But if you are saying, hey, Deck, I'm going on the put side right now. Put side, VWAP is starting to crack. VWAP is starting to get weak. I can definitely understand that. So again, SPY starting to crack. Bounce play off the VWAP, bounce play off the VWAP, bounce play off the VWAP, cracking the VWAP. Here's the first little sell-off of the day after coming on up towards, again, 563.60, which is the areas up near what mark here? As you guys can see, top resistance pullback, and as you guys can see right here, top resistance pullback. So we are seeing some top resistance areas, and now we are seeing some new lows at this moment as the S&P 500 is starting to get a nice drop after this VWAP crack. Guys, puts right now are winning pretty good. Obviously, it gets me always a little bit nervous to jump in on a play after it's been falling. Because I do get nervous. I'll get caught up like in a dip buy or bounce play. Let me connect some of these dots and kind of see where would there be a dip buy. Dip buy should be coming on up here, team, in a moment. Dip buy should be coming on up here in just a moment. I'm going to say go a little bit lower. Go down to here. I mean, it's either going to be right here. Yeah, you guys can see it's right here. Or again, the next dip buy is going to be down towards 562.15. If we drop on down to 562.15, I'm going to look for a dip. Come back on down to 562.15. I'm going to look for a dip buy, guys. Call contracts. SPX 5,635 most likely. 5,635. Actually, I'm going to go 5,630. Look for call contracts. 2 contracts to start off with. Go up towards 6 or 8 contracts, most likely total. Looking for a dip buy in a bottom off these bottom areas. So probably 562.15 is going to be my target. I'm trading SPX. So I'm not trading the SPY. I'm watching the SPY and again correlating that information over on SPX. SPX is going to do essentially exactly the same thing as the SPY, but it's more of a crazy volatile version of the SPY. You'll be able to make more money at the same time you could lose more money. So I don't like trading SPY because instead of winning $200, I would rather win $1,500. So that's why I trade SPX. But when I'm trading SPX, I can look at SPY's chart and it's going to be the same exact thing as SPX's chart. So all I'm looking for a lot of times is I'm just saying to myself, hey, let me watch the SPY, study the SPY, and then I'll just match up the numbers over on the SPX and be able to get a great trade from there. So I am watching this. I am seeing if this is going to fall on down towards this purple area, which is where we had a bounce play, little lower shadow for a bounce play. I'm thinking 562.15 as the possible dip. So again, call contracts, getting ready to rock and roll, get involved over on this play for a dip buy to be able to make some money. If I see again 562.25 or lower, I'm going to look for my first entry. 562.25 or lower, first entry, add as it comes on down to 562.10. What's this exact price? 562.12, 562.10. Got on down towards 562.30 so far. Now remember, this whole sell-off all happened because the crack of the VWAP. Let's also remember that, guys. This sell-off happened because of the crack of the VWAP, which is pretty wild. Imagine if you got filled at the crack of the VWAP right there. That would be remarkable. That would be absolutely awesome. So there's a beautiful put contract. We're still looking for a little bit lower. Deck, could we ever fall on down towards this area? Down towards, again, like 561.90? You know, there's a bounce, there's a lower shadow. Yes, but I think it's just going to be a little higher. So it's going to be, I think, 562.15 to 561.90. That's kind of where, like, I'm throwing, you know, my idea. 562.15 to 561.90. Kind of that 25 cent region is my goal to kind of load up on some shares. I'm going to do probably some at 562.20. I'm going to do some at 562.10. I'm going to do some right at 561.90 then. That's probably, you know, going to get 6 to 8, you know, contracts total in that 25 cent region is my goal. So, guys, let's see it keep on dropping. Let's see it, guys. Got it on down to 562.29 there for a second. We're still seeing that reversal. We're still doing fine right now. Let's see it keep on dropping. Let's see it keep getting lower here. We got to come on down a little bit lower. 562.15 area, guys. That's still, again, our goal. 562.15 down towards, again, 561.90 area. Dialed in right now. Watching to see this drop. Looking for those low dip buys. Looking for those low bottoms. Bounce back on up. Obviously, our goal is to get filled at like 562 average. Shoot back up to 562.50. That's the goal here. We want to get filled right off this purple line. After we get filled off this purple line, let's get a green candle right back up to 562.50. Should be able to make almost $1,000 just off that trade alone. So I think we will get another drop here. Another drop, another sell-off. Some more weakness. I'm just trying to see, is it going to be this dip buy? Or is it going to be connecting the dots down here? Right? So you guys can see, this is connecting the dots all the way at the bottom. I'm going to look to average at a 562 area. I'm going to do slightly above 562. Hopefully it bounces. If it goes a little underneath 562, I'm going to add some more. So I do think that, we're going to get an average, right around 562. That's my goal, okay? So it's like 562 is what I'm ultimately trying to get here. I'd rather, again, be safe rather than sorry. I'm already up $600 on the day. Right? I'm already up $600 on the day. So the thing is, I'd rather be safe. I'd rather get in low, 562 area where I feel much better about this play. Some people are definitely going to start entering right around this region, which I definitely could understand. Let's see if we're going to keep on going a little bit lower. Let it keep on going here. If it bounces right now at 562.10, hey, it bounces. Remember, I'm already up $600 on the day, so I really don't need to get into anything that, is too crazy for me. I'm already in the green. I'm trying to, again, make sure that you guys are making money. Trying to make sure everyone's coming out on top. I'm, again, going to be waiting for that area that I really like and really enjoy. Trying to average right around 562. Average. That means, again, maybe slightly some above, maybe slightly some right underneath. But if you are already in on this play, I hope you see the big green candle right up to 562.60 and you guys make tons of money right here and right now. So there's a nice little pop so far. We got up towards 562.60 so far. Can we go a little bit lower? How much lower can this go if it does keep on dropping? Obviously, you will see everything live. When I pull the trigger, I'm starting with 2 contracts at a time. 2 contracts at a time should be like $3,000. Maybe not even. No, it'd be like $1,500. Nice bounce. If you guys, again, got anything so far, we have a low of the day of 562.10. 562.10 is awesome. Spoof saying, Dek, I'm enjoying it right now. How do I join your team? If you want to watch me live stream every single day, if you want to hear my alerts every single day, if you want to, again, be part of our 3,000 person community, you guys can sign up to a free 7-day pass right here and right there. So you guys are all set, ready to go. So a free 7-day pass. You guys can check everything out. All the live streams, the video library, the chat room, access to all my alerts, everything. Make sure you guys do not miss that free 7-day pass right there. So you guys can, of course, step up your trading, become a better trader day in and day out. Right now, team, we got on down to 562.10. If you guys are in at 562.10, you guys have a beautiful entry so far. Pretty solid entry at this moment. I'm still waiting for mine if it goes a little lower. If it doesn't go lower, again, I always try to think of what's the worst case scenario for me. If it does not go lower and we bounce all the way up to 562.60, my worst case scenario is I'm still up $600. My worst case scenario is I miss out on the trade and I'm still up $600. Or I can get emotional. I can get gambly. And I could say, you know what? I want to buy in right now at 562.30. And maybe it dumps all the way down to 561.80. And you know what? I end up losing my $600. I don't want to do that. I don't want my worst case scenario me being down $2,000, $3,000. I want my worst case scenario being I miss out on the play. Some people make money here. You guys are happy. And you know what? I'm still up $600. I think that's a great way to be able to trade. I think that's a great way to be able to see these plays here. So there's a nice little bounce, guys. There's a nice little bounce play here. S&P 500 finally getting above that 562.30 mark. So SPY finally getting a little bit of that bounce. If you guys got filled at 562.20, 562.15, 562.10 maybe, hey, awesome work on that. So that's been the first, main bounce. Any penny stocks right now maybe getting some hype. Anything that's starting to get a little bit more volume? I'd see here TKLF. TKLF's a solid play so far. Maybe right around 80 cents, we start seeing a reversal. SILO. Anything right here, SILO, we start seeing some weakness. That's been a stock that's really been dropping throughout the entire day. ATGL, not too much. AEON traders, this one refuses to give up. AEON, if this one breaks 320, I think this thing could turn into like a monster play. If AEON breaks 320, and the only reason I say this is because it just looks like it refuses to stop. We had one day, we had yesterday at a big breakout. I could imagine this one breaking out even higher towards like $5 plus if we could ever get above 320. And I know that's a pretty bold claim, but it's just the fact that it won't give up. It's just the fact that it won't die. We've hit 320 multiple times and we get sell-offs. And every single time we get a sell-off, we bounce right back up to $3. We come back right back up to 320. Nothing has honestly killed AEON yet. Guys, little heads on up, S&P 500. Make sure you guys are always taking profits when you have it, because as you guys can see, we are starting to drop back on down. Don't do 562 now. Go underneath 562 average. We've already bounced off 562.10. We've already bounced off 562.20. Move your average down if you're going to enter down towards 561.80. Okay? Do I make myself clear? So, what I want you guys at this moment, what we are looking for is the S&P 500. Bounce play off this purple line. Purple line is going to be right around that 561.80 mark. That's going to be in line with the bounce play from the pre-market low. We've already come on down to 562.20. We bounced off it. 562.10. We bounced off it. We probably will not get a bounce play off these areas. And if we do, that's awesome. But if it cracks underneath it, we're probably going to see like a 40 to 50 cent dump, because we're cracking to new lows, stop losses are going to be hit, and we're going to get lower and lower and lower. SPX at this time, I would still be looking for the same exact contract. This is an SPX July 17th, tomorrow's expiration, 5,630 over on the call side, doing 2 contracts at a time, and I'm just going to look to average in as it comes lower and lower and lower. The bottom dip buy area would be all the way back on down towards 561.40. That's again bounce play here, right next to this lower shadow. So really what I'm thinking at this moment, if you have not pulled the trigger yet, wait until you're at least 561.80, and worst case scenario, it goes on down to 561.40. So again, we're changing the game plan at this moment, team, because the bounce has already happened most likely, right? I am not looking to get in near areas that are already bounced at. I'm not looking to get in at areas that could possibly crack and drop down to weakness now. If you got filled, great, right? You were able to make money. But if you're not filled, let this thing keep on fading and falling. Get a better entry. Why is SMCI tanking? Well, SMCI is still inside of its main wedge. So if you guys take a look over on SMCI, again, it's still inside its main wedge. SMCI is still considered bullish as long as it stays above 815, right? So that's, important. As long as it stays above 815. Little heads on up. SPY is starting to get a little bit weaker. Let's go back over to the SPY right here. SPY, little bit weaker here, team. Is this all of a sudden going to get a big crack on down? Let's just make sure that we are ready for it. Let's just make sure that we are prepared. Let's just make sure that we're on top of this if this ever did happen. So again, SPY still getting some weakness here. Come on down. Brand new low of the day and 2 cents. 3 cents away from a brand new low of the day here, traders. We're looking for that possible next drop. We're looking to be those bottom feeders, basically getting in at reversals. I don't want to be a person that is chasing. I don't want to be a person that sees a 200% spike and says, man, I can't wait to buy at the very tippity top. That's not what I want. I don't want to buy at the tippity top. Also, I don't want to do a put contract at the absolute low. I want to look for where is there going to be a reversal where I have full steam ahead. So I want to see the S&P 500 go all the way from 560, 360, all the way back on down to 560, 180 or 560, 140, and then get a dip buy back on up, where I know we have full steam ahead and we can be able to make a lot of profit. AEON also trying to stay alive here. Let's again keep our eyes peeled on it. AEON trying to stay above that $3 mark. As long as AEON stays above $3, it's still good. Also going back to SMCI traders. Remember, go over to the news alerts on Fox Runner, right? Go over to the news alerts on Fox Runner and you can see SMCI. This is a stock AI traders are watching. SMCI is still inside this ascending triangle pattern. It's going to be in this ascending triangle pattern most likely over the next few weeks. SCON in the corner, we get our breakout. SORL in the corner, we get our breakout. SMCI right here. In the corner, you get our breakout. So that's really all it comes on down to, team. I want to make sure every single trader understands that. Every single trader gets that. It is so crucial and so important. All right? So, a little recap for you, for anyone who does not know at this time. SMCI, super microcomputer. This is the hot AI play, and it is getting ready for an absolutely awesome breakout. When we take a look over on these examples, what you want to look for is the corner of the wedge, you get the squeeze and break. SORL, corner of the wedge, you get the squeeze and break. These are prime examples of an ascending triangle breakout pattern. SMCI right now is in that triangle, but it's going to take a few days to maybe even 1 to 2 weeks to get to that corner. We know we have that $1,000 main resistance, and we know we have higher lows. That's all you need. You need top resistance and higher lows to squeeze on up. Top resistance and higher lows to squeeze on up. The number one goal for SMCI is to stay within this wedge until it gets to the corner. SMCI, we don't need to worry about it right now at this moment. SMCI, even though it's dropping at this time, it's okay, because if we go back over to the 30-minute time frame, or excuse me, we go back over to that daily chart, we're still absolutely a-okay inside this wedge. You technically have room to fall all the way down to 815 before you even have to worry about actually going bearish over on SMCI. So SMCI, you guys have a lot of potential over on this one. You guys are still absolutely fine over on SMCI. We are staying dialed here, traders. Come on! Looking for, again, the next move of the day. Looking for the next trade of the day. All we have is one so far over on AEON, but I got a feeling. I got a feeling in my gut that AEON might not be done yet, though. So we still want to watch that. TKLF, 80 cents, starting to get a little reversal. Traders, if we get another pop on up towards around 77 to 80 cents, TKLF could also be a nice short. TKLF. Let's see, is this one shortable? Guys, SPY finally getting a dip buy. SPY finally getting its bounce. So if you guys are on the bounce, great job. But other than that, let's see if TKLF. TKLF. If I want to get, let's say, 10,000 shares over on this play. Over on TKLF. Cost me $10. $10 over on TKLF if I want to short 10,000 shares. So again, not expensive whatsoever at all. TKLF may be a play that we want to get ourselves involved in. It is the number one top gainer, currently up 130%. Does have a big long upper shadow, 1 minute time frame. Stock right now at this moment does still hold this uptrend. So we are still holding this uptrend at this moment. Top resistance up near 80 cents. Let's see if this thing could ever squeeze back on up towards top resistance of 80 cents. Back on up towards 80 cents would be the area to go ahead and look for a put contract. Look for a reversal back on down. So TKLF up currently 100%. Bounce play area would be back down towards 64 cents. Shorting area would be back up towards around 80 cents. TKLF is the number one top gainer of the morning with a 130% spike. A beautiful rip and run so far. You can see right around 80 cents. It is hitting past chart history pattern. Past chart history pattern right here at 79.80 cents. Past chart history pattern right here at 79.80 cents. Past chart history pattern right here at 79.80 cents. So the thing is, if a little bit of a pop comes back up above 75 cents, might be worth getting yourself involved in, looking for those possible shares to short. So TKLF, I would definitely be watching this one above 75 cents. It's starting to dump though. Starting to get weaker already. So sometimes again, stock trading, you're gonna see some plays and you're gonna miss some plays. You're not gonna nail every single move. You're not gonna nail every single play. But it's great to, at least predict these plays. Even if you guys miss them, it's still great to be able to predict these plays. It's great to be able to see these plays. It's great to get a great understanding of these plays. SPY right now came back on up towards that VWAP area, having a little bit of trouble. VWAP area, that's where again the resistance is so far. VRPX also a little bit of a bounce on up. So far, it's not like we've had tons of options. We've had a few opportunities. If that's been on the S&P 500 for a dip buy and bounce play, that's been great. Guys, SPY also starting to turn right back on down. Guys, SPY starting to get very weak right now. Switch on back towards that 2-minute time frame, right? SPY, let's see this thing turn and dump. Guys, SPY still might come back on down. Make sure you guys are ready for this. So if all of a sudden the SPY starts dumping on down, we're going all the way back on down towards, again, 561.40 is the absolute bottom, I'm thinking. With, again, potentials right around that 561.80 area. But I want to see if we're going to dump. I want to see if we are going to get that weakness. Come on now. I've been waiting for a little bit of an options trade. I've been waiting for, to get myself involved in one of these plays here. I just want to see that one hard crack. Give us that one hard crack for that bounce back on up. That's what I want. I think that, remember, all you need is one trade per day, honestly, right? All you need is that one trade per day. And as long as you get that one trade per day, you're all set, ready to go. One trade per day will set you on up. Jay Weiss saying SILO is not falling. Would you get out? So if you're doing a short on a play and it's not falling, would you get out of that play? Honestly, what it comes on down is to, if you're not making money, it's kind of pointless. So if you jump in on a play, I see too many people that make this mistake. People jump in on a play and they say, I'm not making money, but I'm just going to keep holding it. Well, why are you holding it? It's not making you money. Well, maybe it will make me money. Or maybe, again, you're just going to sit there and miss out on other opportunities. Or maybe it's going to go up. So the thing is, if a play's not making you money, get out and move on from it. Unless you truly believe in it, unless you're really saying, okay, hey, this is going to be something that's going to be great in the long term. Okay, hey, I have to understand it has low volume. I personally like trading high volume, high volatility, get in, get out, and get a quick dollar right away. That's what I like. And if that's what you like, well then again, don't jump in on a play and say, ooh, I don't want to get out for a $20 loss. Guys, if you got to get out for a $20 loss and you can go make $500 elsewhere, that's absolutely fine. There were some times, again, I would always make sure that I got back in the green. I would always say, okay, I have to be up $100, $200 for me to get out. And instead, again, I would hold, end up losing $500, and I could have gotten out with a $15 loss, but it's like, ooh, I don't want to lose 15 bucks, right? We want to get rid of that ego. We want to get rid of that. So right now, traders, we're still waiting to see what this one's going to be doing here next. Come on now. Come on. Get that crack. Get that dump. Get that weakness. Dek, what was the area that you're honestly thinking at this point? The longer this goes, again, I want you guys to understand this. The longer the S&P 500 moves sideways without dumping, I think the lower it's going to go. So we started off with looking for dip buys and bounce plays right around 562.15. That was the original entry, right? It has bounced off 562.10 once, twice, even 3 times. If it goes underneath that area, I think it's going to go on down towards 561.80. And I think worst case scenario, which again is likely as well, it goes all the way on down towards around 561.40. So I think we could get about a 90-cent drop coming on up as it comes and drops right on down towards where we closed at yesterday. And we bounce right around where we closed at yesterday. So you can see again our change percentage, 82 cents. If it drops another 82 cents, that is going to be an area of support. The area of support is the previous close. Previous close is what we call detail, resistance, and support. It's an area that you have to be aware of from yesterday to know that we could possibly get a bounce play. So if we drop, 80, 85 cents, we will fall into the area of the previous close support, and that's also where we have a nice bounce play. So that's going to be dropping on down towards right around that 562.50-ish mark, or 561.50. So let's see if the S&P 500 can be able to keep on fading here. Actually get that crack that we could get that dip buy back on up. And we're really just staying alert. We're just really staying ready, traders. And we're also still watching to see if any sort of penny stocks are going to be spiking. See if, again, AEON could... Guys, AEON's not done. Guys, look at AEON right now, back above 320. So AEON right now, back above 320 at the... Or right next to 320, I would say. As it's starting to climb itself back on up. So that's still, again, something we're keeping on the back burner. Other than that, we're just waiting for the SPY to get its dump, and then we're going to look for a dip buy. Honestly, this is what I'm looking for right here. The one trade of the day is going to be dump over on the S&P 500, another 90 cents, get filled right around 561.50, get a bounce play back on up towards 562, make a quick little $800, put ourselves up $1,400 on the day, and bada boom, bada bang, we're all set ready to go on the day. That's basically my game plan. Right, that's the game plan that I would like to be able to get involved in over on the S&P 500 on an options trade to really be able to make some money. That's what I want. If it happens, great. If not, then again, we have to look elsewhere. But right now, I'm still sitting okay with $600 in gains. Also, I do want to say shout out to everyone again joining us over on this day. I appreciate you guys. I hope you guys are having a fantastic morning. Guys, I'm going to take AEON off the, or excuse me, SPY off the top level 2. AEON still trying to get back up towards around that 320 mark. Now, again, you could jump in over on this play. If you're saying, hey, Dek, I think, again, AEON is going to keep getting rejected right off that 320 mark, you guys can go ahead and say, all right, hey, 320. I'm going to go ahead and look for some more shorts. If it breaks 320, though, I will say there's a great chance that this thing is going to try to squeeze its way on up. There's a great chance that this thing may try to move and pop and rip and scream and just go nuts. Because the thing is, AEON, we got a little bit of a bull flag pattern starting to set itself on up. I would say AEON is getting set for a possible strong move. Now, I can't say if that move is going to be up or not, but I will say AEON is getting tighter and tighter and tighter, and there is going to be most likely a strong move coming up in the near future. Here comes AEON. Watch for a little spike up towards around 315 and then a quick little rejection. 315, we should see a quick little rejection back on down, maybe right back down towards 305. If you're looking for like a quick 10-cent scalp, you could probably get one right at 315. So again, here comes a little bit of that move back on up towards that purple line. And here we go. Let's see if this thing is going to try to squeeze itself on up. Here's 312. 312. Oh, we came up to 312. Now we're getting that little bit of a drop back on down to 305. So you guys can see exactly what I mean. A little bit of a touch. But I mean, this is getting tighter and tighter and tighter in this wedge. AEON getting very tight inside this wedge here, team. And at that corner, probably in another 3, 6, 9, 12, 15 minutes, probably another 15 minutes, right around 10:45 is probably when AEON is going to get its move. That could be to the upside or downside, but in about 15 minutes is when AEON probably is going to start getting some hype. So we have AEON still going for it right now. AEON wedge on watch. So we do have AEON on the wedge setup, looking to see if all of a sudden this thing is going to go pop. Some people will be shorting right now, and I definitely can understand that. You know, if you guys are shorting right now at 315 with a stop loss at like 321, I get what you're looking for, but as long as you have a stop loss, I would not hold this if this goes back above 320 and you guys are still on this play. So here's again, you guys can see exactly what we're looking for over on this one. Quick little heads on up. Where's the SPY at? SPY still moving itself back on up. We don't need that. If you guys got in on a dip buy, awesome work. AEON though, looking for a little bit of squeeze. TKLF, we would short it if it gets back up towards around 80 cents. SILO, not really doing too much at this moment. So traders, we are just trying to stay as alert as we can and staying ready. Come on now, baby. I want one more good trade on the day. Like one more great one. 2,000, 3,000 bucks. Get me excited. I want to get naked on this camera today. That's what I want. Just think about it. Everyone just close your eyes. Think about, again, the profit that could be coming our way. Everyone with me closing their eyes. Now imagine all of a sudden a great alert. We pull the trigger. Your finger hits that mouse. All of a sudden you're in. Your heart's beating. You're sweating. You're realizing you're getting that a little adrenaline kick. You start seeing your P&L start going green. More green. More green. More green. I'm going crazy. I start taking off my shirt. You see nothing but, again, my strong upper chest looking like a silverback gorilla with an 8-pack abs. Oh my goodness. What a day we could have. What a day we could have. Let's do it. Let's make it a reality. Guys, AEON still looking for a squeeze at this time. Looking for this 320 make. AEON still looking for a little bit of that squeeze towards the upside. Got a little bit of this wedge pattern right here. And if you guys are saying, Dek, why is 320 so strong? Remember, I've gone over this a few times, but it's just 320s right here, right? Let's just put this orange line right here. Now, go back on over here. 320 orange line. Yesterday, we traded this stock. That's why it's so fresh in my mind. Yesterday, we broke 320. We bounced off of it once. Came back down, bounced off it again. Came on down, bounced off it again. Came on down, bounced off it again. Then we again fell underneath it. Held up as resistance. Held up as resistance. Held up as resistance. Held up as resistance. Then we got a sell-off. Then this morning, we put entries and surrounded 320. Where we did what? Spike on up. Foop, hit 320. Big time pullback. Now, again, came back on up towards 319. So we're all set, ready to rock and roll. Lisa over on YouTube says, have a nice day. I need a calm professional for trading here. I don't like this. Sorry. Sorry. You don't like it? It's okay. We ain't gonna miss you. Click the X. Get the fuck out of here. Get out of here. Security. Get her out of here. We don't need her. We're all set here. Let's, how about we do this instead? Hey, guys. Hey, guys. Hi. My name's Skylar. I'm gonna be your host today. Trading stocks is fun. Trading stocks is it's what we're doing here today. Let's get after it. Let's wake up. Let's wake up here, people. $552,000 in the stock market. That's what I was able to make. Already crushing it. Up over $20,000 on the month. You better, again, know your place. Know your place. Get in line. AEON. Right now, traders, we're still watching and waiting here. AEON, still waiting for this possible squeeze. S&P 500 at this moment. SPY team got a couple little bounces right off that area, and we're still watching for AEON. Come on now, AEON. Want to see what this one has. Is there anything that you guys are seeing at this moment that's going a little crazy? Is there anything that you guys are seeing at this moment that would have potential? TKLF, nothing there. SILO. SILO, again, I'm still just watching this one to see if SILO could ever squeeze on up. It was the top gainer this morning. VRPX, not too much. AEON getting another rejection off that 320. Another rejection off 320 over on AEON. TKLF here, team. Still watching VRPX. I mean, guys, we need something a little quicker. We need something a little quicker. We need something a little faster. Here comes the SPY. Little bit of a squeeze on up. SPY getting a little bit of squeeze. Give me 1 second, traders. Unfortunately, LPA does not have any shares available to short, guys. LPA is definitely one that could go crazy. Don't get me wrong. LPA could go crazy. But LPA, there's no shares available to short. So I cannot get involved over on this play for the shorting. If you guys have a different broker, maybe Cobra Trading, maybe Centerpoint does have shares available to short. But again, right now, we do not see any shares available over on LPA. I will say, LPA is a stock that if it ever starts squeezing above $25, absolutely, we could see this thing get halted on the upside. So if you want to jump in with 500 to 1,000 shares, and all of a sudden we start breaking that 24.62 mark, whew, team, things could go nuts on that play. Things could go wild on that play. That is a stock LPA that's already up $8 on the day, and a break of this red line, I'm going to put it right here. Break of this red line, we could easily see this thing start going a little nuts. So LPA, make sure that you guys are all set over on this one. This definitely is a hotter stock. TKLF is already starting to fade and fall. SILO, not really too much. VRPX already fading and falling. NAAS, not enough volume. We are watching AEON. Guys, AEON, still keeping our eyes on this one. You guys can see AEON does have a little bit of an uptrend behind it. So we still are staying alive here slightly over on AEON. And then on top of that, the S&P 500, we were looking for a dip buy and bounce play. The S&P 500 looks like it's running back on up towards around these highs. So the S&P 500 getting a little bit of that spike. Most likely this is going to run all the way up towards a new high pretty soon. I'm thinking 564 plus. LPA starting to get that surge. LPA, guys, starting to break through that $25 mark as I speak. And now again, it's up towards around $25.98. So if you guys are in on this play, LPA is trying to go a little crazy here. And LPA just got halted. So LPA, if you are in on this play, it's going to be a crazy one. You could be able to make a lot of money. At the same time, you might lose some money. It's a stock that is high risk, high reward over on LPA. That's all I could say over on that one. There was news yesterday over on that stock, but LPA right here, this is one that we want to be focusing on. That will get unhalted in 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes, we'll go back to that play. S&P 500 coming up towards its new high. Dek, where is this going to have trouble at? This most likely, remember, 30-minute time frame. 30-minute time frame, the next main area of trouble, the next main area of resistance is going to be at what areas here? You guys could see top red resistance at the price of 563.60. Top red resistance, this upper shadow is at 563.71. This old top, 563.78. This old top, 564.12. This old top, 564.82. It's going to be very tough to know what is going to be the absolute perfect high of this. It could be 563.90, could be 564.10, could go ahead and try to test the old record highs up near around 564.78. If you want to do a put contract, the best place to do a put contract is above 564. Above 564, you have a better chance of this reversing and turning back on down. So right now, traders, we are again watching this play, waiting on this one, seeing if this one is going to be able to continuously spike and get any sort of rip and run, get any sort of pop or climb. Dek, if AEON breaks through that area, AEON, if AEON starts breaking through 320, I think we go all the way back up towards 375. So it's like we break through 320, I do think we will squeeze up to 375 if that ever does happen. Let me ask you guys this right now. Is anyone in over on LPA right now? Is anyone in on LPA at this moment? Is anyone saying to themselves, Dek, I pulled the trigger over on LPA. Like I'm in at this moment. I just pulled the trigger. I'm here over on this stock at this time. Let's go. I'm going to put this chart here. I'm going to change this chart here for a second, just so again we can see the chat a little bit better over on the live stream. Right now, team, again, staying smart, waiting to kind of see what's going to be coming on up here next. Ready to rock. We do have LPA right now, team. Let's go back over to LPA. LPA, this stock at this moment is halted. This stock at this moment is something. Let me close this. Kind of want to just really quickly. I'm just going to put this in white. Style here, dink, white, grab this, put it up there, boink, doink, good. All right, so what we have over on LPA, let's kind of review this one more time. LPA, when is this stock getting unhalted? NASDAQtrader.com/trading halts. You guys can see right here at this moment that LPA, this stock got halted at the time of 10:40 and 39 seconds. That means it will be unhalted at 10:45 and 39 seconds. That gives us exactly 1 minute. Now, when we take a look over on this play, we can see that there was news yesterday over on LPA. The news that came out yesterday over on LPA states Logistic Properties of America expands board with appointments of 2 independent directors. So far LPA went from $15 and spiked up to $26. What I would look for is I do not want to chase this at the very tippity top. I would say if I ever saw some pullback back down to $23, I think it would be worth giving it a chance. So I'm going to go, LPA, 500 shares, and I'm going to look for a limit order somewhere right around $23, $23.20, and say, all right, if I could ever get filled on a lower dip buy, I would again say, all right, it would be worth it for me here. So LPA, this play, I'm going to keep this one on watch and see if this one opens on up and comes back on down. LPA, it's actually not allowing me to place any limit order right now because it's a high risk play. Guys, this one is live. Guys, look at LPA. This one is live at this moment. I'm going to put a limit order down towards around $23, and hey, I'll look for a potential dip buy. Potential dip buy if this one ever came on down. LPA, guys, starting to steal all the hype. LPA starting to steal all the hype. LPA starting to steal all the momentum. I am not in on this play. If you guys are in at $27, I'm rooting this thing shoots all the way up to $30 plus. This is the most active stock today. It's up $11, $12 on the day, $13 on the day. Here we go. We got LPA starting to pick on up some steam here. Now, there are no shares available to short. This is a play that I personally would always be looking to jump on the shares to short side, but there are no shares available to short. So instead, I got to sit back. I got to wait. What I'm going to be looking for is I am not chasing this at the top at all. I'm going to look for dip buys only. If I get filled on a dip buy, I will take it. So dip buy area, low 23s. That's what I'm looking for. Dip buy area would be low 23s Looking to basically get filled right above the VWAP. I will look to get filled if we come on down towards low 23s. You might actually get halted on the downside here, though. Hold on, let's watch it. It's still not halted. Still not halted. Okay, it got halted on the downside. So LPA, this is what we talked about. High risk, high reward. This is a play that, again, what do I always say? I personally don't like buying stocks after $80 or $12, $13 spikes. I don't like buying stocks after 75% climbs. I said I'll look for a dip buy down towards around the low $23 region. Why? Why am I looking for a dip buy in the low $23 region? Because that would be, again, after a $5 pullback. A $5 pullback, sure, we could definitely get a dip buy. But I don't want to be the guy that's buying after it's gone from $15 all the way up to $28. I don't want to be the guy buying at the very tippity top there. So, remember, traders, I know as a new trader, I'm putting myself back into my old shoes. The shoes when I first started stock trading. The shoes of when you first start stock trading is you see LPA start moving on up. And you start saying, you're over here and saying, maybe this will be a good play. And all of a sudden you see it start spiking even more. You start saying, oh man, LPA is so awesome, it's going on up. And then LPA starts going crazy. And you say, LPA is going nuts. Oh my goodness, LPA. And then it's going even more. And you say, okay, I can't take it anymore. I got to buy in on it. So you jump in and you buy in on LPA. Now, why did you just buy in on LPA? Well, Dek, it's going up so high, it just spiked $15. Everyone's buying LPA. So people who got in here and 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 here, guess what they're going to start doing now? These people are going to start taking profits and locking in gains and saying, hey, I've made so much money, I'm getting out of this play. It's now up $13. You're right here. Guess what the stock starts doing? Falling and fading and dropping and falling apart. And this is where you say to yourself, why is it every time I buy a stock it falls? Why is it every time I get involved in a play it goes in the opposite direction that I want? It's because you didn't get in here. You got in at the very tippity top after it already spiked. But you feel confident jumping in now because now it's spiked all the way on up. It'd be like if you're scared of flying and you're saying, oh, I don't want to go on my plane. I want to make sure my plane gets to Florida. Okay, just landed in Florida 2.5 hours later. Okay, I'm ready to go. Well, you can't go now. The plane is already in Florida. You missed out on the opportunity. You got to be willing to take a risk. If you want to go on vacation, you got to get on the plane. Okay? But at the same time, in stock trading, you want to make millions of dollars, you got to get in early. If you buy at the top over and over and over again, you're most likely going to lose. So what's my thought process? My thought process is, hey, LPA is a hot stock. LPA is a hot play. Don't get me wrong. It's a hot play. So instead of, again, being a guy that buys all the way at the top, why don't we wait for some sort of pullback? And then, again, we can look to enter down here. And we can enter there, and there's a much better chance that we'd see some sort of dip buy and bounce play where we could be able to get out right here. So that's kind of what I would be looking for more. So I'm going to move an entry all the way back on down towards around like $21. So LPA, somewhere in the $21 region, even $20.80 region is the safest, I think. To get in, get a dip buy, bounce back on up. So that's what I would be looking for. Somewhere down towards $21, somewhere down towards that area for a dip buy. LPA got halted at 10:46 and 47 seconds. That means we'll be unhalted at 10:51 and 47 seconds. So 10:51 and 47 seconds would be next. So we got to be careful over on these plays. We know how hot these things can get. We know how crazy these plays are. Obviously, we're looking to make money, but we want to make money the right way. So guys, this play right here, we got about 1 minute. Yanni saying, Dek, I want to get your course. 2 years of experience. Which of your 4 courses do you recommend? Honestly, what I recommend, guys, is I don't even want you guys buying any course. I don't. What I would honestly say the best way to learn is to be live with me every single day. You guys can see over on tradecaster.com, I'm live. Kush is live. AK's live. Active Traders live. Caesar's live. J Trades is live. Yeah, Buddy's live. These are all live streamers over on Tradecaster right now that you can go ahead, click, join their lobby, and watch live trading. So these guys are live trading right here at this moment. On top of that, you have tons of lessons over in the video library. So you have the video library right here where you can be able to watch everything that you need to become a better stock trader. So again, I would say instead of buying and spending hundreds or thousands of dollars on a course, join on a free 7-day pass to become a member over on TradeCaster and be able to watch me trade every single day live. Guys, let's get ready for LPA to get unhalted. I will look for a dip buy back down towards around the low $20 mark, or like $21 area. Guys, we're live right now. We are live right now. I'll look for, again, 500 shares down towards around $21, and then all the way on down towards around like $20. So I'll look for, again, to see if I can ever get filled over on LPA if this thing ever fell on down towards, you know, some lower bottoms. So I will look for a dip buy if this thing ever comes on down to $21 or lower. $21 or lower, I think I could get a nice little dip buy. What's the LULD? 21.65 right now, though. Let's see if it can, you know, slowly fade. I'll get a dip buy somewhere down here towards this red line where I feel more comfortable, where I feel more confident, where I feel more ready. You can also see that, you know, LPA is definitely losing a little bit more volume. I would be looking to get filled and get a dip buy right back on up. Basically, I'd want to get filled and all of a sudden see $800 and sell right away. Like, that's what I would do. It wouldn't be hold it all day. This would be a trade that I would like to get in and out in a few seconds. Let's see if LPA can get that, you know, another $3 dump. See if LPA can get another $3 dump, get filled near a bottom, and then go from there. So traders, watch to see if we could ever get this nice big pullback, nice big drop, nice big fade here. LPA at this moment, traders still watching this one. We know it's the most active. We're not missing anything. AEON is not near 320. VRPX, no. NAS, no. SILO, no. TKLF. So there's no other penny stocks that are going crazy right now. There's no other penny stocks going on any sort of big rip and run. There's no other penny stocks going on any sort of, you know, monster moves right here. Right now, traders, we are just looking to see if we can get a dip buy right next to this red line. That's where we're going to look for a dip buy, right next to this red line area to get filled and see if we can get a second trade on the day for a nice little dip buy opportunity. It would be like a $2 dump where we could come on down towards $21 to $20 and get filled within that $20 to $21 region, bounce back on up towards around $23, and with 500 to 1,000 shares, make a quick $1,500 profit. That's the goal. Let's see what happens next over on this one. We got LPA definitely slowing down with volume, though. Volume's definitely slowing on down. What's the SPY doing? Just want to take a look over on the SPY real quick. SPY still waiting to see if that's going to be able to pop on up towards around some new highs. TKLF right now, TKLF spike starting to get a little weaker. SILO right now, a little spike, now coming back on down, getting weaker. Remember, all these penny stocks, NAS getting a little bit of hype. I'll say NAS getting a little bit of hype. All these penny stocks, all they do is spike and get weaker. You know, that's why I love shorting. Spike, get weaker. Spike, get weaker. Spike, get weaker. When you see a stock spike, they usually always get weak. Right back on down. LPA is still trying to hold up its gains. LPA, we're still looking for another nice little pullback, nice little drop on down towards that low, again, $20 region. Get a nice little bounce play back up to 22, 23, and then be able to lock in, you know, $1,500 in profit. Kev, how much money did you start with when you first started stock trading? I started with $2,300. So when I first started, I actually worked all summer. I worked all summer as a lifeguard. I was able to save up about like $1,800 just, you know, lifeguarding throughout the summer. And then my friend actually gave me the remaining, whatever it is, like another $1,400. So I actually had a buddy who actually believed in me a lot. Was like, hey, you know what? You seem really passionate about it. You seem like you really want to do this. And he was a friend in college. And yes, he did come from a little bit more of a wealthy family. And he was like, hey, Sean, like you seem like very passionate about this. I'll hook you up and give you another $1,400 or whatever it was. But I started with about $2,300 in profit, or $2,300, and was able to grow it from there. So yes, very grateful for, again, Ralph, for hooking me up, getting me again going, believing in me. And yes, I have hooked Ralph on up, doing some things, doing some trips. So you have everything you see here, everything you see going on right here. It all started with $2,300. That's what it all started with, $2,300. Cash, have you ever blown up an account? I mean, I've blown up hundreds of fake accounts. You know, when I first started stock trading, guys, the thing is, this is the number one mistake everyone makes. The number one mistake is people say, oh, I can't wait to again start learning how to stock trade, but I don't have enough money. The number one mistake you could say is exactly that. Because guess what people do? They save up $2,000, $3,000, they start stock trading, and they lose it all. You will stink, okay? You will stink when you first start stock trading. It's a fact. Just like if I don't know how to sew, I'm going to be an awful sewer. If I don't know how to, again, speak Spanish, I am going to be an awful Spanish speaker. I don't know what I'm doing. So guess what I did when I was, again, learning, or when I was growing my account? I was paper trading. I paper traded for 12 months, 11 months before I even started trading real money. People say, oh, I don't want to paper trade. Oh, I don't want to do this. Oh, I don't want to do that. The thing is, guys, 99% of people, right? I'll just say this. You basically have two ways that you can learn how to stock trade. Either, again, paper trade and blow up tons of fake accounts first, then start going to real money and grow it. Or you can lose a ton of real money first and then start growing. Either way, when you first start stock trading, you are going to lose. Now, I know that's not the greatest pep talk in the world, but it's common sense. You don't know what you're doing at first. Hey, Dek, you want to compete in the Wall Street on stock market with the best billionaires and millionaires in the world? Say, no, Dek, I want to play in the NFL, but I've never picked up a football. You're not going to all of a sudden be great. You have to go through the rookie mistakes. You have to go through the learning curve. You have to go through understanding things that might be a little overwhelming. You might have to go through these periods where you say, I don't know what's going on. So why not do that with fake money? Why not do that with opportunities that aren't going to cost you thousands of dollars? I probably lost $300,000 of fake money in my career, but that's fake money. Before I said to myself, okay, I actually understand what's going on now. So what type of trader were you? Were you the type of trader that paper trade first, lost tons of money, then said to yourself, hey, you know what? I'm all set, ready to go now. Now I'm ready to learn. Or were you the type of trader that blew up 5 different accounts before you even started actually making money and you said, I wish I paper traded first? Guys, I'm letting you know right now, you could be either trader. I personally would rather not blow up $6,000. I'd rather learn first. I'd rather get an education first. I'd rather, again, get the ideas and watch me how to trade and learn what works and what doesn't work and understand everything there is before trading one single dollar. I think it's so important. Guys, let's see if we get this pullback. Let's see if we can keep getting this pullback. I still want to see a little bit of a drop. I still want to see a little bit more of a drop here. See, again, just even take a look at the chat. How many people are saying, I wish I paper traded first. I wish I got involved in paper trading first. I wish I did that first. Right? I mean, that's what it's all about. You want to make sure. Oh, Decky. Oh, Doc. I can't get the same emotions behind it. Oh, Decky, I can't get the same emotions about it. Every time I try to paper trade, I always again end up making more money than I would in real life. That's what you guys sound like to me. You sound like an Irish pirate, all right? Take it serious, right? The reason why, again, people say, oh, I don't like paper trading is because they say to themselves, oh, I make too much money paper trading. Yeah, it's because you're trading with $1 million. You don't have $1 million in real life. Or again, in paper trading, you click buy, you go walk your dog, you make a sandwich, you come back, you're up again 20,000. You wouldn't do that in real life. So again, take it serious. That's what everyone sounds like to me when they say that. Oh, Decky. Oh, I can't take again paper trading seriously. Or me and my home. Or me and my home. I'm just trying to make a living. Oh. 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 Ah. Right now we got LPA. Still watching to see if we can get a dip buy. I still would look for a dip buy. I know volume's getting a little bit weaker, but I would still say a dip buy in the low, 2120s would still be great. 2020s, 2120s. Like that that's kind of the area that I would still be looking at. I want to see if AEON was going to spike here. What's the SPY doing for us? SPY starting to reverse. All right. I mean, as I said, worst case scenario is I walk away today up $600. It's not a bad day of trading. John Henry says, if you can't take paper trading serious, you won't take trading serious. I love it. Love it. If you can't take paper trading serious, You won't trade series. Little heads on up. I don't know if that's you, John, but I had a kid in my high school named John Henry. And I doubt it's you, because the John Henry that I know, he actually ended up going to prison. He actually robbed a 7-Eleven and accidentally shot someone. So, John, if that's you, and you're, again, tuning in live from, again, the state penitentiary, I mean, shout out to you for, again, the hustle. Shout out to you for the grind. I don't know when you're getting out or what you're doing. But, again, you know, thank you for joining us, John. I don't know if that's you or not. But I would highly recommend not doing that again. John Henry says, no, not me. Okay. Okay. Hey, just letting you know. I don't know, man. I went to high school with him. SPY trying to move itself on up here. Right now, we're still watching the SPY. We're still watching LPA. Team, I mean, I'm starting to run out of, it's starting to dry up a little bit. Little volatility starting to slowly dry on up. Got TKLF right here, starting to get a little bit weaker. SILO had a little bit of spike. Here's that upper shadow. It probably should fade. If you guys take a look over on SILO, upper shadow gives it all back, upper shadow gives it all back, upper shadow gives it all back, upper shadow gives it all back. Little sino, I will say, if you want to see upper shadow, this play most likely is going to fall back on down towards like 180, 170 by tomorrow. It's going to be very slow, but you could get involved over on SILO for a dip buy, or excuse me, for a small, slow short over the next few hours. So you definitely could get something over on SRLO for a slow short over the next few hours into tomorrow. NAAS did have a little bit of a pop. VRPX, no. And then the S&P 500. S&P 500 still, again, getting some hype towards it. I would honestly say the S&P 500, the best entry is going to be up near that record high, up near 564. It looks like right here at this moment, we are testing this top area. Remember, team, go over to Fox Runner. Take a look at what we went over today. You know, SMCI, still inside its ascending triangle pattern, looking for a breakout. The S&P 500, we know that 564 is going to be strong resistance. It still has this big uptrend. This thing is still doing great. We already talked about before, you know, SILO, just what we said. Upper shadow gives it all back. Upper shadow gives it all back. Upper shadow gives it all back, right? You know, and then the previous top gainer is not really doing too much here. So all of these plays, you know, we've gone over them. We've watched them. You know, we have the answers given to us right here. I will say that right now I'm going to cancel my LPA orders. LPA orders back down to the $20 region. I'm going to cancel those guys at this moment. S&P 500 trying to build itself on up. So far today, only one trade. One trade I made within the first, again, 8 minutes of the day. Was able to make, again, a total of $617. But again, even that, play the calculator game. Deck, you make $617, times that by 251 days in the stock market. On average, sure, some days I might make 1,000, some days I might lose 200. If I can average $617 a day, guess what? That's $154,000 a year. That's not bad. It's not bad, guys. So again, always play the calculator game. See how much money you're making per year right now at this moment. Martin, you're in on the short side over on NAAS. I like it. You got a small little bull flag pattern. Small little bull flag pattern, but other than that, it's doing pretty solid. If you guys do have any questions, comments, or concerns, please let me know. Remember, guys, all my scanners, all my brokers are in the description underneath the YouTube. So again, just a little heads on up. If you guys want my scanners, my broker, all that stuff, it is in the description underneath the YouTube. So you guys can, of course, check everything on out. Right now, still watching these, see what we have. SPY starting to get a little bit, it's the SPY starting to move itself on up, still hitting that new high. Can the SPY get a little bit of action? Can the SPY get a little bit of that, momentum towards the upside? I would like to see it all the way up towards, 564 plus for, again, a possible put contract. It is kind of like a little slow and steady mover. I do want to trade again. I do want to make more money. I do want to get myself up, $1,500 on the day or so. Right now, traders, we are going through it all. SPY, we got 563.87 as the high. And now we are coming back on up towards that high. I would love to see like a couple just big green candles. Go ahead and look for that reversal. It's not like the market's moving up very quickly. Every new high could be a nice little scalp on a put side. Every new high, nice little scalp right back on the put side. Every new high, nice little scalp right back on down on the, be able to make a quick dollar. Here's a little bit of an upper shadow, as you guys can see, upper shadow trying to form, coming right back on down underneath that 563.60 mark, showing weakness. I mean, it just kind of comes on down to the risk and reward. That's all. It comes on down to risk and reward. Do you think it's worth it to jump in to try to make, a nice little pullback back down to 563.40? If you do, 2 contracts, market order. We got SPX at 5,656. So 5,600, go back on up towards the price of 5,660. Put yourself in the money right away. I always like putting myself in the money right away. Here comes a little pop. I'm actually going to go back on down to 5,665. Even put myself more in the money. 2 contracts. See if this one can get a little bit of a pop. And hey, maybe we'll look for a scalp play back on down. So, Dek, where would you look to get filled? 564.30. 564.30, I'll pull the trigger and look to see if we get a little reversal back on down. 564.30, get a reversal. Because that's going to be right underneath that the record high. So, traders, this is my contract. SPX, July 17th, put contracts. You can see 5,665. I am trading SPX, not the SPY. SPX is the crazy version of the SPY. If you make $200 on SPY, you're most likely going to be making $800 on SPX. So it's just going to be a little bit more of that wild version. I'm going to look for an entry in about 15 cents, which is going to be right underneath the record high. Right underneath the record high of 564. Let me get the exact record high here. 564.84 is the record high. So I would like to look for a resistance right around 564.50. Somewhere in the 564.40s. That's where I think is going to be a good area that just gave us a nice pop and we could fall back down to 564. This is not a trade I'm looking to hold very long. It's a trade that I'm looking to get in, get out of. So let's see if we can actually be able to make some quick profits here. We have a record high in about 60 cents. I want to see about another 40-cent move to be able to get filled on a put contract, nail 1 or 2 red candles, take my profits when I have it, put my profits up over $1,000 on the day. Put myself in the money with, again, tomorrow's expiration, so I don't have to face too much time decay either. I'm trying to eliminate all those disadvantages. I'm trying to put myself in the money. I have to pay slightly more. Also, again, putting tomorrow's contract, not today's contract, so I, again, don't have to face time decay. Even though it is going to be a quicker trade, I just want to make sure I'm giving myself the advantage. Right now, 564.18, 20. Starting to get up there a little bit more. Come on, let's keep on going. 25, 26, 28. Get ready, guys. We might get our next trade here. 564.50 is kind of like the ultimate target we're looking for. Up in those 564.40s. See a little bit more. 37, 39. Ugh. Got up to 39. I was about to pull the trigger if I saw a 464.40. Got up to 37 there for a second. See if it can break out a little bit higher. Very close to pulling the trigger there. I was about to, again, jump in on that one there for a moment. 564, 34, 34, 35, 35. We're only about 40 cents away from a brand new record high. We did just get a very nice breakout. We did just get a very nice squeeze. We have not found that perfect high area just yet. Still looking for, again, some new highs coming on up. Still spiking. 464.44 so far. 464.44 so far. What's the high? 5,660. I'm going to go up a little bit higher. 5,665. Actually, I'm going to go up a little bit higher. 5,670. Again, just putting myself, a little bit of better potential to be able to hold value on my contracts. Got up to 464.44 so far. Can we get a quick little break on up towards 464.50? Guys, first contract in. First contract in on the put side. First contract, 2 contracts at this moment, right at the high of the day. 2 contracts, $3,720. Gonna see if we can get a little bit of a pullback right along this area. If not, I'm gonna look to add on to this one up near around 464.60. Just pulled the trigger at the high. Goal on this trade, $400 plus, get myself up over $1,000 on the day. So goal on this trade, I'm up $617 on the day. Right now, I'd like to be able to make $400 on this trade. Dek, what did you just do? I did a put contract basically saying that I am betting that the stock is going to fall at this high area. We are only 30 cents away from a brand new record high. We did just get a very nice move on up. I'm looking for a reversal and be able to take my profits in the low 464s. Right now, I got filled at 464.50, looking for this to drop on down to 464.10 and be able to lock in my gains off again 2 contracts. $3,720, seeing if this one is going to be able to fade and fall and drop. So let's see if we can get a nice red candle. See if this one can keep on going. Goal is, again, $400 over on this trade. If we can get $400, push ourselves up over $1,000 on the day, that would be absolutely perfect and exactly what we're looking for. Here's a nice pullback so far, $464, $23, $21, $20, $19, $18, $240 so far. We have had about a 30-cent retreat from our high, which is absolutely gorgeous. We're looking for, again, $464.10 most likely. If it does, again, you can always take in profits when you're ready. Just a little heads on up. If you're saying, Dek, I'm up $200, I'm happy with that, there's nothing wrong with taking profits when you have them. Just a little heads up for every single trader. But if we can go down to 464.10, even if I'm not up $400, I would still take that gain because that's where I'm expecting its first little bounce play. You can always get back in as well. So we are at 464.20 right now, 18, 16, 15, take our gains, $220 just like that. So now I'm up $838 on the day. I'll be honest, the contracts were not producing as much profit as I wanted. The contracts were not producing as much profit as I wanted over that. But again, a perfect game plan, a perfect idea. And remember, guys, we're just putting the odds in our favor. So let me, guys, ask you a question right now. Let me ask every single person right now at this moment, who just made money on this trade with me? Who else jumped in on the S&P 500 at the highs at at the price of $565.50, and you guys are banking right now? Who here just made free money? Who here just came out on top? Who here just said, yep, just free ATM? Traders, this is how I make a living. This is literally how I make a living, by just understanding where stocks are going to turn at. Not trying to predict what company is going to be the best company in the future, but just looking at what are the active stocks, what are the active ETFs, and understanding where are they going to reverse at. You make money off reversals, not by trying to predict what's going to be the next best company in 10 years. You make money off figuring out where in the past chart history are we going to see a pivot point? Where is everyone else in the world seeing that we're going to start selling and start getting some profit taking? The S&P 500, we literally bought in at the highest area possible for a drop on down on our puts, and we were just able to nail some quick, easy money. That's all it is. That's all stock trading is. Quick, easy money off reversals. Beautiful. Beautiful job, everyone. So I want to make sure you guys completely always understand this, right? Understand this. Here comes a nice drop. So now, guys, I'm up $838 on the day. So right now I'm up $838 on the day. $838 profit. So great job, great work, team. That's probably going to be my trade here today. I mean, I'm happy with $838. Just continuously adding those profits, continuously adding those gains, continuously adding this money. So, yep, hey, ladies and gentlemen, if you guys are watching over on YouTube today, we are live every single day over on Tradecaster.com. So make sure you guys join us over on Tradecaster so that you guys are all set, ready to go. But of course, make sure you hit that subscribe button and you like this video. Hit that notification so you never miss when I do go live over on YouTube. But again, we are rocking with the #1 trading community in the world, day in and day out, doing what we do best. Obviously, you guys have all these other live streamers over on Tradecaster that you guys get to watch and enjoy. That is absolutely absolutely beautiful and absolutely awesome. Shout out to everyone that nailed S&P 500 on the short side here from the very tippity top. We just nailed that absolutely perfect alert. And again, enjoy those gains. Traders, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be it for me today. I'm again going to take my $838 in profit and run. For TradeCaster members, I will jump back on this afternoon, of course, making sure that we're all prepared, ready to rock and roll. But again, just shy of $1,000. Not going to force anymore. I know volume's getting a little bit lighter. I know volume's getting a little bit slower. So you know what? I'm just going to take my gains where I can and be willing to walk away. So traders, as always, we are going to do what we do best. We're going to, again, have profit. We're going to be selective. We're going to have discipline. We're going to control our emotions. We're going to have a game plan. We're going to be profit taking, have a stop loss, and make sure that day in and day out we're coming profitable. Traders, let's do this every single day. You guys know the drill. Shout out to everyone who joined us on this day. Shout out to everyone who is, again, a part of this amazing community, and I hope you guys are having just as much fun as I'm having. Traders, I love it. I love you. I hope you guys made some money today, and I hope you guys are ready to rock and roll for this afternoon and tomorrow. Make sure you guys get on over to tradecaster.com, #1 trading community in the world. Let's get ready to rock and roll. You guys know the drill, baby. Help me wrap this on up. Help me say goodbye. Let's get after it in 3, 2, 1. Ow! Ow! Ah! I love you guys. I'll see you guys later. Thank you so much. Enjoy these gains. Enjoy these profits. Enjoy again the morning that you had. Did you make money today? Did you make a profit today? Did you come out on top today? I'm the Batman. I got this question the other day. Why are you successful?
So I ball so hard, motherfucker.
$1,000 profit today.
First niggas gotta find me.
$700.
50 grand to a motherfucker like me. Can you please remind me? Ball so hard, this shit crazy. Y'all don't know that don't shit phase. And as we go,
Lock it on up.
too when I look at you like this shit crazy. Ball so hard, this shit weird. We ain't even pro be here.
1,400.
It's only right that we be fair.
Who's ready for $1 million a year?
You should be asking how to be successful. Jackson, Tyson, Jordan, Game 6.